What's up, everybody? Jeff here, and we're back for some more Through the Breach, the Malifaux RPG. Now, if you missed the first episode, we're going to be playing through some of the pre-written one-shots that Weird have put out over the years. I'll be the Fate Master, and the characters are going to be played by different members of the community. And we're going to be switching out the group regularly. So if you'd be interested in getting involved in playing, hop over onto the Discord and check out the Announcements tab, where you'll find some instructions on how you can participate. This time around, we're going to be playing 16 Tons, which is another pre-written adventure that's designed for brand new players. So it actually comes with pre-generated player characters, but we're going to be making a few tweaks to make it work for our group. If you enjoy this, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And if you really like what I'm doing, you can check out the Patreon, which is linked in the description, where you can send me a few bucks and support the channel. But with that all out of the way, let's jump into 16 Tons. So let's get started, and we will begin by having everyone introduce themselves. Why don't we start with Doc?
Hi, I'm Dog. I'm playing a character named Gunther Schultz. He's a ex-sheriff on Earthside, and he's come to Malifaux to make some money.
Awesome. And what's his relationship to Eclipse Consulting?
He works with them on jobs to make some extra money on the side. He is a guild mage, right? And just tries everything he can to earn a little bit of script wherever he can.
All right, sweet. McBluff?
Hi, I'm McBluff. McBluff just anywhere you can find me. And today I will be playing the character you can call Cricket. They're a strange individual with no real affiliations, but takes some mercenary work for Eclipse Consulting just to see some interesting new people and have new experiences.
Very cool. Are you going to plug your YouTube channel? Because it's one of my favorite YouTube channels.
Oh, right. Probably better to just not generalize everything. Yes, I do have a YouTube channel where I make not a lot, unfortunately. I make a few animatics, often concerning Malifaux, especially.
Everyone go on there and comment that we want more animatics for Malifaux because they're awesome.
Trying.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, exactly. Irish?
Hey, I'm Irish. I'm playing Harry Montgomery, a guy who was into money growing up and no longer has that money now that he's, out of jail. So he's working with the consulting company, probably under the table. He's just trying to make enough script to survive. He can't really do much other than plug people. He knows a little bit of history that he might just come up sometimes as he's winding on about whatever. But generally, Harry's not the most pleasant person to be around, mostly because of the smell.
Oh, lovely.
You're welcome.
All right. And Brum?
I play Sir Charles Farrington, and he is a former bounty hunter that entered in as a part of Eclipse Consulting because he is doing some odd jobs to get some money to keep himself in drink.
So we have a boozer, huh?
Yeah, he is a little bit of a boozer.
All right, cool. It sounds like a motley crew if I've ever heard of one.
Does he prefer Charles or Charlie?
Oh, don't call him Charlie.
All right, he's gonna end up calling him Charlie at least.
He is Sir in front of his name. You think he wants to be called Charlie?
Listen, we both came from the same country, I'm guessing.
Probably.
Harry's gonna end up calling you Charlie. I'm sorry.
All right, that's fair.
And already two characters ready to kill each other.
Already.
Started role playing yet, and there's already animosity. It's great. It's great.
Hey, Irish, what did you say your dude's name was?
Harry.
Harry. Is he Harry?
No, actually, he's got a bald head that for some reason you never see him shave it.
Nice. Just like me.
All right. So Eclipse has sent you on a job working in a soulstone mine. You've been underground working the mines for nearly 10 hours now, and there's still another half hour to go before your shift is over. It's the same work all day, digging valuable soulstones out of the ground for the Miners and Steamfitters Union. Each of the stones is worth a small fortune back on Earth due to its ability to power magical spells and constructs, but it may as well be coal for as much as the money you'll ever see. That being said, the Union has been good to you. Your wages are not anywhere near what a single soulstone will be on the open market, but they're more than fair. And though you've worked long, hard hours, the Union has made sure that you were treated right. Now you find yourself at the end of Mineshaft 2 with 3 other people who you happen to know are also sent from Eclipse. And that's where we will start.
Well, how the hell did we all end up right here?
You're gonna look a gift horse in the mouth already?
That's a good point. I open up my wallet and show that there's nothing inside of it.
At least I know where the wallet is now.
Yeah, true.
Best stick it in a different pocket, because I'm sure half the miners have already been looking at you too.
I throw the empty wallet on the ground and spit on it.
I'm gonna pick up that wallet and I'm like, You're gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, and I literally open it up and close it again.
Hey, if you don't want that wallet, I'll take it.
It's already mine. I kind of like squirrel it behind me. What are you? You already jonesing for what's mine?
Damn.
This is called
Gunther looks
scrap.
down. Gunther looks down and shakes his head. I could have sold that wallet.
Is it a nice wallet? Is it leather, or is it just kind of like 2 scraps of paper you stapled together?
Dice, can I decide this for myself?
Yeah, as long as it's not like solid gold or
It's
something.
rags. It's actual rags. That's like very crudely stitched around the edges.
All right, I'm taking
Yeah,
it anyway. I'm looking at it a little bit longer. I'm like, well, I mean, what you don't
Yeah, he
have.
can have that shit.
That's just called this. This is called a prison shank wallet.
So I'm just gonna remind you all that aside from knowing that everyone else here works for Eclipse, and sort of bumping into them in the mine earlier in the day, you don't actually know each other. So
Cricket is kind of not super far away from y'all, but just sort of fidgeting a bit and in their own head a bit, just sort of mumbling. Such monotony. No one really to talk. You imagine they'd want to do that to pass the time. Same thing for hours and hours and hours and hours.
Well, you said we had about half hour left on the shift.
Yeah.
So Gunther's picked up a broom and he's sweeping the cave floor. You know, a little bit of housekeeping. You know, you got to clean up after every shift, make it nice for the next one.
Really? You're gonna sweep a mine? I mean,
Listen, man,
you're putting one pile of dust onto the other side of the room. You know, you can basically do the same thing by getting on all fours and just blowing in any direction.
listen, I'm just trying my best to make it look real nice for the next group, all right? You know, even if I got to make a pile over here or something, you know, it's not over here.
Harry's eye starts twitching a little bit, just like he doesn't like that idea. It's like digging into his brain at this point, and he looks away before he starts mouthing off even more.
I quickly whip my head around as y'all are talking, and I look at Gunther. Right, is your character Doc?
Yeah,
Okay,
Gunther.
yeah.
I just look at him and just say, "What a quaint little gesture. I'm sure it will not go unappreciated."
Well, it beats swinging that damn pickaxe for another 30 minutes.
Oh, I'm sure of that.
Defective, are we kind of like here as just bodyguards? Are we here actually mining? Like what's our kind of
No, you've been mining.
okay.
They called for some extra hands down in the mines, so you guys have been hard at work
Oh, okay.
for the whole 10-hour shift.
Yeah, we're like temps, so I'm working like a temp, where I'm just bullshitting and looking busy.
I love it. I love it. In fact, I whistle and I grab a broom.
Oh yeah, we're the sweeping crew.
I'm sweeping with Gunther now, and he's sweeping dust towards me, and I'm sweeping dust back towards him.
So I'm curious, what is Cricket? While everybody's been sort of mining, and now they're sort of not mining. What has Cricket been doing in terms of labor?
In terms of labor, before they got to that point, I think their first order of business was trying to talk to the other miners, and then getting a bit, sad that they seemed to not really want to converse at that point. So they just sort of wherever they are in the mine, it's just basically going anywhere and everywhere, trying to find small things to do that is not just mining again. Whatever they can get their hands on to help with or fix or whatever they find.
All right, so now is it Gunther and Harry that are both sweeping?
No, it's Charles.
Gunther and Charles.
Charles and Harry and Gunther are sweeping.
Yeah. Harry was just kind of like fucking around with this wallet, and now he's seeing that everybody else is looking busy, and his like first instinct is like, I'm sticking out. I shouldn't stick out. So he grabs a pickaxe and starts swinging. But I mean, I don't even know if I'm actually hitting any ore veins or I'm just digging into rock.
All right, so
Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you hit a support beam just by trying to fit it,
Harry, you fool! The fucking mine collapses.
I mean, that's up to the DM.
As you go back to working, you hear a distant scream echoing off the walls of the mine before being abruptly cut off. It's followed by the sound of a distant explosion as the ground trembles around you, prompting a bit of dust to shake loose from the ceiling.
Ah, shit! More sweeping.
Damn. Well, so I guess in response to that explosion, Gunther's gonna probably run towards the sound of the explosion. You know, dead bodies means dead people, and dead people means they probably have wallets on them.
The most noble of heroes.
He's here for one reason, Dice.
All right, so Gunther goes off running. What does everybody else do?
I shout after Gunther, "What the hell are you doing?"
I'm chasing money.
It's gonna be chasing a bullet. And I kind of like start hitting this rock even harder. I'm looking around to see where my other consultants are doing. He's trying not to stick out as much as possible now. He's got that kind of edge to him that says like, "Oh shit, something's actually happening," and I don't like that idea.
All right, what about Cricket and Charles?
Charles puts the broom between his legs and pretends to sit on it and makes swooshing noises and starts running down the mine towards the explosion sound.
Oh, so Charles is a psychopath. I like it.
I approve. Cricket approves.
I thought they might.
Yeah.
God. He's
But
doing the whole like the little horse thing. He's like bobbing his head back and forth while he's doing it.
You got it.
We're not leaving these mines, are we? But Cricket will then finally look to Harry and just sort of say, "We should probably follow them and make sure that everyone's all right over there."
All right. Oh, no, this is not the stay was supposed to go. He's gonna jam that pickaxe into the wall, and he starts fidgeting around his waist where he's keeping his gun in his pants. All right.
Does he draw it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
He's keeping it holstered for now, but I guess he's gonna follow Cricket once they start going down that mine shaft.
Okay, does Cricket head down the mine shaft as well?
Indeed.
Okay, so that is the end of the prologue. So at this point, two things happen. Normally, what we would do is everyone would choose the pursuit that they're going to play as for this session. The purpose of the prologue is just sort of kind of to set the setting and to give you guys some indication of what might be going on during the adventure. So you actually can choose your class based on what you learn in the prologue. Everybody's, with the exception of Dog, is level 0 at this point. So your pursuit is already locked in. So we'll just skip that for now. And Dog already knows what he's going to be. But you guys all just want to say what your pursuit is, just so we know.
I'm gonna be a gunfighter this session.
I will be a copycat.
I believe I'm also a gunfighter.
Brawler? Is that a thing?
I think you're a scrapper.
No, that's my actual pursuit. Yeah.
Yeah. You were real close.
It was so close. It says it right here. Scrapper, step 0.
Yeah. All right, and then the next and potentially, at least for now, more important thing is everyone is going to draw 3 cards off of their twist deck.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the end of the prologue, and we'll move into the game proper. As you trace your way back through the tunnels and towards the elevator shaft leading out of the mine, you see a flash of light as Walter Dobbs, a fellow miner, dashes towards you. The light from his headlamp darts back and forth wildly as he keeps glancing over his shoulder, but it's the sound of inhuman screeching coming from behind him and the lit stick of dynamite in Walter's hand that stop you cold. "Take this, you sons of bitches," he shouts, lobbing the stick of dynamite into the tunnel behind him. "Fire in the hole," he warns you as he leaps for cover. So, everybody's going to take a target number 10 evade test.
Okay.
So, check to see if you have the evade skill on your sheet. If you don't have the skill, then it's just going to be your speed aspect is your acting value. And we're looking for 10s here. So, let's start with Doug.
All right, so I have an evade of 3. So flipping one card. Oh boy!
That's
My legs.
That's the Black Joker. I hope this
It's
deck.
all right, aimless. Aimless is getting everyone last time. It's about time.
No, this deck's not shuffled. Sorry, we're gonna do that again.
So I can keep that red Joker, huh?
Yeah, we'll keep that in the discard pile. You guys don't need that, right?
Damn.
Oh, of course not.
All right, let's try that again. Target number 10.
Flipping one card and you're 7 or higher. I get it.
All right, sweet. So you pass, McBluff.
Ooh.
That will give me a 12.
All right, nailed it. Irish.
Okay, so I'm flipping one card, right?
Yep.
All right. I have an evade value of 1. So I have a rank of 1 in it. So does that mean it's a 9 right now?
Well, if you have a 1 in the skill, the character sheet should have also added your speed aspect to it. So it should have an AV. What's the AV?
Speed. Oh, my speed is -1, so it's 0.
So the AV is 0?
Yep.
Okay, so then you need a 10, basically.
Yeah.
So,
So I could cheat this, right?
Yep.
This is really important. No, I'll just let it go.
All right. And Brum?
Oh, can I cheat that? I can
Yeah.
cheat that, right?
Yeah, what's your AV
All right.
on?
I got an AV of 2, so I'm gonna throw down this.
All right. As you guys round the corner, you see the Walter Dobbs running towards you. He throws the stick of dynamite. Everyone manages to jump behind a mining cart or a wall, except Harry, who is sort of caught out in the open.
I didn't want to be here. I scream.
He was kind of bringing up the rear, and he didn't see what happened in time. So the blast sort of hits him, and the shockwave throws him up against the wall and onto the ground. So you are going to take 2 damage.
Now, I have a defense of 2 and armor of 1. Does that change anything?
The armor would affect it, yeah. So you'll just take 1.
Okay.
So Walter Dobbs, who sort of dove into cover, he stands up and kind of dusts himself off and takes off his helmet. We're in trouble. Walter bends down and picks up an arm that has been blown off of whatever it was that was chasing him. It's over twice as thick as a human arm, and the hand ends in wide shovel-like claws, each as wide and thick as your biceps. Mole men, and a lot of them. They jumped my team back at Shaft 1. They ripped them apart. Never seen so many of them in one place, or seen him so riled up. He contemplates the severed arm for a moment, then grimaces, tosses it aside, and turns back to you. You folks down here doing all right? We need to get out of here before any more of those things burrow through the walls.
Wait, so they took out your whole team in one go?
I didn't see anybody else. They must have.
And they came out of the walls, you said?
Yeah.
I go up and I put my ear against the mine shaft wall, and you see me just standing there with my eyes closed, trying to listen to the walls.
What are you trying to hear?
Trying to hear little scratching noises.
Okay.
Maybe little mole people talk.
Gotcha. Right.
They're getting close.
What's that, Cricket? You hear them too?
Why don't you give me a target number 9 notice check?
All right, let me see. What do I have for notice? Oh my God, I have a 4 for notice. Hell yeah. Oh,
Pretty good.
What do I hear, Dice? Tell me what I hear in this wall.
So you hear deathly cold silence, just nothing. It's like you have your ear up to a rock, because you literally have your ear up to a rock.
I whisper and I go, I think they're coming.
Oh, you might.
I draw my pistol and I ask that Walter guy, are these moments, are their heads worth anything? And I spin the revolver chamber thing.
I mean, they're not worth anything per se, but it's worth taking a few of them with us if we want to escape this place.
Like alive?
No, take them with us, as in dead.
Oh, okay.
They're creatures. They're monsters.
Well, you don't. Maybe their bodies are worth something. I don't know.
Maybe to some crazy recluse in the woods, but not for any civilized folks.
Good enough for me.
Cricket has just kind of been looking at the arm with a bit of fascination, but turns back to Mr. Dobbs and just says, "But Mr. Dobbs, are you all right as well? Did they hurt you at all?"
No, somehow I made it out scot-free. I was just in the right place on the other side of the cavern we were in when they burst through the wall. There was no hope. There was nothing I could do. I tried to help, but they were all gone before I had a chance to do anything, so I just ran.
And he seems genuine in that regard.
Give me a target number 8 scrutiny check.
Okay. That's going to be more than 8, but specifically, it's going to be a 13.
All right, yeah. You can tell this guy is real, like, rattled by whatever it was that he saw. Seems pretty frantic, and like eager or anxious, like he's concerned that you guys are still kind of at risk here, but he certainly doesn't seem like he's trying to lie about anything.
Harry's gonna kind of like pull himself out of the like pile of dust and rubble that he got thrown into. He's gonna be coming up with his gun in his hands, shouting, "All right, who's the arsehole? Who did this to me?" his like accent completely changed.
Oh no, sir, it's
The
perfectly
boy
fine.
is gonna take one right in the eyes, I swear. Who?
Harry, he meant you no harm. He meant you no harm, I promise you that. And his accent actually changes to match yours near perfectly as he's just like trying to talk to you like, he meant nothing by it. He was just trying to help. Something chasing him.
Okay, he's Harry's gonna stop. He's gonna like breathe. His gun's still kind of wavering back and forth. Somebody say Moldman.
When Dobbs sees you walking up, he kind of like he puts his hands up in front of him in like a defensive position and tries to position himself so that he's not wherever your gun is pointing.
That's kind of hard because it's kind of just like jogging back and forth.
He's like he looks like he's kind of jumping back and forth, like just trying to get out of whatever line of fire you're currently in.
That's a shame. Okay, I'm back. Don't worry about me. Just all right. Well, we get out of this mine then, right? That's all we got. That's all we gotta do, right?
Indeed, but imagine, Mr. Dobbs, you would know better than us the ways to get out of here. I think it would be safe to just go the same way we came.
Yeah. I don't know how many more of them are out there, but we should definitely. Well, actually, there's some more dynamite back in Shaft 1 where I was working. Maybe we should go grab that before we try to make our way out. We don't know how many more we'll encounter.
Well, that we will need desperately. Let us go get the dynamite, because I was about to ask you if you had any more. It looks lovely. Let me smell it.
He looks down at his pockets and then kind of like taps them like he's checking, and he's like, "Yeah, that was my last stick. I just barely made it, but there's definitely more back where I came from."
Let's go get that dynamite, but you're not picking up anymore. I don't trust you with that. I don't trust you with that goddamn blasting powder.
Hey, hold on. He seemed to be extremely accurate with it, and including hurting you, and he didn't even mean to. It was a great throw.
Yeah, it was
He does
excellent.
have a point. He does have a point there.
Walter kind of looks at Harry or at Charles as he says that, and then he gets this like kind of confused / angry look on his face, and then he looks back at Harry. I'm sorry, buddy. I just I was desperate, and they were right on my heels. I didn't mean to catch you guys off guard like that.
All right, well, just next time, fire in the hole ain't enough. Can make sure we're all in cover first. And my gun's still kind of out. It's like twitching in my hands.
Well, surely someone among us must have some skill with medicine. Maybe we can patch you up a bit. He kind of looks around absently at the group and then says, I didn't mean me. I don't really know much about that type of thing.
This is a problem with minors. I start mumbling to myself.
Is it okay if I backtrack a bit real quick? I just don't want to interrupt y'all there.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't know if you were asking in character or out of character.
I'm out of character, sorry.
Okay. Go ahead.
Irish, does Harry look particularly strong? As in, does he have a good might?
I would say no. I'd say it's actually very kind of like it has all the telltale signs of once being emaciated, and now it's only kind of coming back into life. So it's a lot like very kind of pallid and scrawny, but it's kind of got that like scrapper's strength.
Okay. I was trying to see if I was going to mimic your strength because I imitated your voice, but we'll leave it there.
Okay.
All right. So yeah. So Walter suggests that maybe someone can help Harry out with some bandages or something.
I don't think Harry wants me with my -1 in doctoring to come near him.
Did you really have a whole party with no one that can do a doctor check?
Does anyone have doctor?
You definitely don't want me touching that, son. I just rubbed some dirt in it. We made piles in the other room. Can use that.
I mean, if you flip good enough cards, rubbing dirt in it'll work.
I'm gonna focus and then do this thing.
If we get the dynamite, we could open it up and use the black powder to cauterize the wound.
I like your idea.
Thank you.
This is called blunt force trauma. You ain't cauterizing anything.
Walter once again looks around like maybe he was better off hanging out with the mole man. And he starts like slowly kind of backing away.
All right, tell us where this goddamn blasting powder is so we can get it and get out of here.
So he turns around and looks back down the shaft that he just came from. And then maybe another 15 or 20 yards down, the dynamite seems to have caused a collapse in the shaft. So he kind of like looks that way and then he turns back. Looks like we might have a little problem here. Might have to dig our way through.
Dig.
I've been digging all day though.
You've been sweeping.
I've been sweeping for 20 minutes. All right, that's different. That ain't all I've been doing.
I would also like to just say that it might not be the greatest of ideas to undo the cork we just kind of put in this bottle with possibly more mole men behind this rock face right here.
Well, if you want to stay trapped down here for the rest of your life, be my guest. But that's the only way out. So
Okay,
I'm gonna head
mister.
that way.
I start moving rocks. You see me just picking up pebbles with like 2 fingers and placing them on the other side of the wall.
So Walter is still like full of adrenaline from the everything that just happened. And now he's getting kind of frustrated. So he's just gonna turn and start walking towards the partial like the cave in and start working on digging out.
I actually completely forgot to mention. I know I was talking to you about this, but yeah, I did lose that knife game, so my hand is bandaged.
Wait, were you playing Five Finger Fillet?
Exactly what it's doing.
Yes,
We called it knifey fingers, but it's the same thing.
and yeah, I forgot to mention that. So just imagine this the whole time with my character's hand bandaged. Like I'm using 2 fingers to hold the pickaxe all day.
I mean, you still got one good hand, right?
Yeah. So if we gotta dig out, I'll go back for a pickaxe so we can break up big stones and shit.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
I'm gonna go grab a pickaxe and also start digging.
I'm attempting to move larger and larger rocks bit by bit with my hands away from the blast zone.
Did you actually go down the shaft to where the cave in is, or are you just still?
Oh,
standing in the area?
I thought it was within line of sight of us. Okay,
No, it is, but it's like you gotta walk. I'm just curious because your character's obviously out of his mind. So
he brings the broom with him and he walks down the mine shaft to where the blasted wall is.
Okay.
And begins to sweep the rock and then move the bigger ones with his hands.
Gotcha. What
The
about
whole
Cricket?
time, he's making horse noises. Nee!
I don't know. I don't know if he's in the horsey mood anymore after an explosion kind of rattled his teeth.
I'm not in a horsey mood.
Yeah, it was near the end of shift before he was having a great time and now he's just upset.
Spoil the
I
mood.
think the next session should be Brum in the asylum, and we're getting him out or something. I don't know.
Straight jacket.
All right, what's
should-
Cricket gonna do?
Cricket is going to, first off, watch what everyone else is doing, because they're not a strong person. He's not a strong man. He's gonna need to find someone who can is relatively strong. Is trying to figure out who's the strongest, so then kind of mimic what they do.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna say that Charles is the first one to actually start working on digging because the other two go back to the kind of work area to grab pickaxes first. So give me a target number 8 athletics check.
That's not great. 3? Hold on. A 3 and I have a -2.
Oh, that's bad.
That's bad. That's real bad.
Why did they send us
Do I
to the
stub my toe?
mines? Why are we the ones sent to the mines?
You know,
Yeah,
I've been asking
obviously
myself
not.
that question since about an hour ago. The answer is I didn't plan this well. Anyway,
We were causing trouble.
all right. So you start kind of shuffling around in some of the debris, and as you do, sort of clumsily, one of the beams that was leaning up against rock falls, and it smacks you in the top of the head, and you take a point of damage.
Okay. Great.
And by
Wait.
this time, I'm going to say Gunther and Harry come walking back down the tunnel with their pickaxes.
I see that thick ass support beam on the ground. Did I see him get bonked on the head?
Yeah, it wasn't a big, it wasn't like it crushed him. It just kind of whacked him.
Because aren't those things like 4x4s? Those are fucking big.
Yeah, but it was broken, so it was,
Okay.
It glanced him, I imagine. Does he have a giant freaking like mountain on his head right now?
You see me rubbing it.
All right, nice Nephilim outfit. Keep doing what you're doing.
All right, so Gunther, why don't you give me target number 9, or I'm sorry, target number 8, athletics check, and take a positive twist.
Can I focus
Yeah.
before I start?
No, but your pickaxe is already giving you a plus, so.
Okay, so 2 cards.
Well,
Oh
that's
boy. So that puts me at a 2.
Do you want to cheat?
You said it was target number 10?
8.
8?
This is supposed to be
Yeah.
an easy check.
There we go. I'll cheat.
Okay. So you start moving some of the debris with the pickaxe, and you make some progress through some of the larger pieces of stone that were blocking the way, but still plenty of work to do. How about Harry?
All right, let's see what Harry's got. So I get 2 cards?
Yep.
All right, I'll take it.
What's the total?
13.
All right. So you come over with the pickaxe, and you seem to sort of have a knack for it. You take a couple swings, split some of the bigger rocks open. You manage to drag some of them out of the way and push this port beam, and you clear enough space that a reasonable sized person can fit through.
See, this is what you have to do in order to break out of prison.
Wonderful work. Thank you for this.
What?
Completely disregards the statement.
Walter first kind of slips through the gap, and presumably everybody else will follow. A little further down the mine shaft, Walter comes to an intersection. You can go left or right, and he will turn back and kind of wait for everybody to make their way up. And then he's going to kind of look around at all of you and say, well, if we want to go back to mine shaft 1, we make a right. If you want to try to just head straight out, we got to make a left. You guys call.
We're going for that dynamite, right?
Yes, you guys are gonna go for the dynamite.
I'll
I'm going for the money.
I think that's the same way.
Yeah, the bodies are also where the dynamite is, so.
Exactly.
I'm just whispering. I'm holding a piece of the 4x4 that hit me in the back of the group, and I'm just looking at it going, you made me look stupid in front of my new friends.
I love that character. I love your character.
Gunther is gonna look at this man incredibly concerned, but he's not gonna say anything.
Go right ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say Cricket will also look at you, not with any concern. Will actually just ask, "Do you hear anything in the walls this time?"
Good question. I put the 4x4 down and I say, and you stay here and think about what you've done. I put my head against the wall again.
All right, give me a notice check. Target number 9.
All right, let's see. Okay, come on, mole people. Come on, mole people. Yes.
What's the total?
What did I have? 4 for notice? Yeah, I had 4 for notice. So 14.
All right, that's a margin of success. All right, so this time you put your ear up to the rock again, and you actually hear a very faint rumbling noise.
Everyone, if we're gonna get the boom boom sticks, we got to pick up this pace because there's a little scritchy scratch on the other side of this rock right here.
Am I allowed to ready actions before combat?
I'll let you ready your gun.
Oh yeah, my gun's readied. All right.
Yeah, just as a reminder to everyone else, if you have weapons, you do have to draw them, because if it's dramatic time and you try to draw a weapon, it does cost an AP. So.
All right, I'm equipping my my fighting claws then.
I got my gun out already.
Okay, so I take it everyone agreed we are making a right?
Yep.
Really quick while we're walking, I think I'm turned to Crooked and it's like, that accent, you're from the old country?
Not quite, but I've been around people a good deal.
Oh, you don't know me, okay? That's all you need to remember. You just don't know me. I'm Harry, okay? That's all you need to know.
I don't think that'll be a problem, Harry.
Okay. He's like he's finding your voice very calming, but also like, there's like a twitchiness in the back of his head that's telling him like, you don't trust like this kid.
I promise you, I mean you no harm. I simply find it fascinating. All the history of that place.
Place. He's now got a very withdrawn look in his eye as you say that place.
Well, we must be off then. And just walks forward.
All right, so
Harry's stumbling a little further back now, I think.
as you turn a bend in the tunnel, the light from your headlamps falls on a hunched, hairless creature standing a foot taller than an adult human. It screeches and raises a wide, clawed hand to shield its eyes from the light. Something moves at the edges of the light, revealing itself to be another of the buck-toothed creatures, as it lopes toward you at full speed. And with that, we're going to flip for initiative.
Map time?
And you can also open the map on Vassal.
I see 2 moles.
So
I'm Jacob this
the
time.
map building tools for Vassal are not exactly robust. So bear with me here. This is a narrow mine shaft. It's about wide enough for 2 people to stand side by side, just a teeny bit wider. And at the end of the tunnel, you see 2 of these creatures. So as you guys sort of realize what's going on with the mole men down the corridor, Dobbs is going to yell out to let you guys know that he's going to hang back to guard the rear so that they don't flank you.
Sure. This guy.
I mean, it's a 2-person wide tunnel. It's not like having 5 of you up there is going to help anything.
Well, having a good solid Gunther meat shield might help a little bit.
That's true. Gunther is a good
Oh
meat.
yeah. With my 6 wounds.
All right, so let's flip for initiative. There should be initiative stats on the player sheets. Starting with Dog.
All right, my initiative is a -1. I'm at a 4.
All right, Cricket.
All right, my initiative is a 2, so let's see what I get. 7.
Harry.
Alrighty. I have initiative 2. I'm at a 14.
Sick.
Nice.
Charles.
Initiative 3. I'm at a 5.
All right, so Harry will be first.
Alrighty. So I have 2 actions, right?
Yep.
And are they in my line of sight technically?
You are the gunslinger, right?
Yep.
I'll say you can certainly see you can see both of them.
Okay. Well, I guess I might as well just take a shot and then another shot at the same one. Well, depending on how that happens. So, yeah, I'll take a shot at the closer one.
Number 2.
Yep.
I know it's hard to see the tags on this background, but yeah. Okay, so that's gonna be a target number 9.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever your gun ability is.
Let's see, it should be.
Don't forget to track your
Oh,
ammo.
yep. I have 6 ammo right now. Sounds good. Okay, so gonna go ahead and flip. Does that beat? So that's a 14.
Yeah, that beats it by quite a bit.
Okay.
That'll be a negative for damage.
Yep. Is that a black joker? Fucker.
That's a black
All right.
joker.
Never mind that one.
All right, so as this mole man starts charging down the corridor, Harry's quick on the uptake. He already had his pistol ready. He aims, but in the darkness and with the sound of the screech that this creature is making, it kind of sets him off a little bit, and he takes a shot, and it does nothing.
The blight is gonna take one right. He's gonna shoot him again, or at least try to.
All right, target number 9.
Okay, I think I'm gonna cheat this. I'm gonna throw in this 5. Flip it. Okay, there we go. That should be a 10, and it's gonna give me my trigger.
All right.
So let me see. Where's my trigger? Nope, it's actually wrong trigger. But okay, never mind. I still hit.
All right, so negative for damage. Nice.
All right.
Damn.
This is
that makes
just
up for
like
the black joker.
this is just like playing you in Malifaux, my dude. All right, so that's gonna be 5 damage.
Okay, that's a nice chunk. All right, anything else?
I have 2 actions, right?
Yep.
Yep, that's me then.
No 0 or anything. Okay. Yeah. So then kind of frustrated that the other bullet was wasted, you pay a little closer attention, line up another shot, and you hit the thing somewhere in its face. You can't tell in the darkness, but it seems like it made you got a headshot off.
I'm gonna whisper under my breath, I'm gonna shoot the bollocks off you. That's me.
All right, so the first mole man, or I guess mole man 1, is going to take a walk, and then he's going to run right up to Gunther with his claws bared. And mole man number 2 is going to charge Charles. So, Charles, you're going to give me a target number 9 defense duel.
Oh, hold on a minute. Where's my defense? Is it just straight defense? Yeah. So okay, that's 3 plus 7.
So 10?
Yeah.
All right, that will miss. And let's do it again.
7.
All right, that would hit. Do you want to cheat?
That's gonna be a
10 as well.
10.
All right, so this thing charges directly at you with its big hooked claws ready to go. You hear the gunshot as Harry starts firing at it, and it takes a hit. You see a little blood spatter, and as it sort of tries to recover from the bullet wound, it swings at you a few times, but it's real clumsy, and you're easily able to kind of dodge out of the way, and then it comes around with the other claw, and you also easily able to avoid it. So you're in the clear. And next up is Cricket.
Cricket will be momentarily disoriented after. He's probably being one of, if not the closest to Harry, just suddenly having 2 gunshots ring in a very enclosed space, and then just seeing a bunch of mole men come and attack the new friend, and just be like, oh dear. Does Dobbs still have the light, or did he pass it to one of us?
You all have headlamps on, so you can see in a specific direction if you're looking there.
Okay. Based on their reaction whenever we first sort of rounded the corner to the light, I want to see if I can do it just by like trying to shine it in their direction to distract them.
Interesting.
Sort of take it off my head, and whichever one is closest to me in terms of line of sight, that I could just get a clear shot to just like stun them if possible, or distract at least.
Okay. There is a mechanic called Trick, I believe.
Yes, let me pull that up. The character attempts to use deception or misdirection to gain an advantage over an opponent that can hear or see her. The character makes a deceive challenge that is resisted by the target's scrutiny skill. If the tricking character succeeds, she gains a plus to any attack and damage flips made against the target, as well as a plus to any defense flips made to defend herself against the target's attack until the start of the tricking character's next turn.
All right, that sounds appropriate.
Yeah. So a deceive flip?
Yeah, deceive against scrutiny. Hang on, let me give you a TN here.
Alrighty.
Cunning. That'll be a big TN of 0.
It's still possible I could get. Wait, oh, the black joker's already been. Well, never mind. It's like that could be the one time it happens. Let's see.
There we go.
Be a 17.
That's how I win that duel, is when you waste a really good card on it.
I won, but at what cost?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so you shine your, picking up on the fact that they seem to be averse to light, you shine your headlamp directly in this thing's eyes as it's trying to claw at Charles, and clearly it is not happy about it. I mean, let's have another.
To protect my friend in insanity.
Thank you, Cricket.
Psych Ward Brothers for life.
All right, so that's 1 AP. What do you want to do with the other one?
Cricket's honestly kind of taken back. Oh, well, that actually worked. Oh, okay. We should probably get a move on that. If we can do that to all of them, maybe we can slip past them more easily. So basically, that's just his turn, just like being a bit excited that their plan worked out, and just trying to like tell everyone else, hey, maybe this, and we run. So I think I guess it would be a pass, or whatever you call that, just sort of.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so next up is Charles.
All right, I had taken my claws out before.
Yep.
Do I see that this thing is blinded, and would it like not really be able to defend itself as well?
I'm gonna say in the chaos and also the darkness, you are not aware of what
All
happened.
right, that makes sense. I just almost got clawed twice, so I'm a little
Yeah, you're
all over the
worried
place.
about giant shovel claws swiping at your
Okay.
face, not flashlights.
I'm good. Can I charge something this close or no?
No, so you can't if you start while engaged, meaning you're in an enemy model's melee range. You can't
Okay.
charge. So
All right, I'm just gonna go for a run-of-the-mill melee attack then.
on Moment 2.
Yeah, on the one that's right in front of me, Momento.
Okay. Target number 9.
All right, that's a 3 plus 4. That stinks. All right. I might just cheat this for the sake of the fact that we already saw what this was. All right, so that meets a 9. An attacker gets it, right?
Yeah, so it's going to be a double neg on the damage flip. So that'll be 3 cards.
Okay.
All right, so that's a weak. What's your weak damage?
1.
So you pull out, or do you want to tell me what you do?
Oh yeah, I pull out that. Well, I already am holding it, but I pull back my hand, and I really just go for the swing. And I guess just in the chaos, I'm my adrenaline's pumping, and I just kind of like give him a little scratch.
All right, well, this mole man happened to have already been on his last legs. He was desperately trying to hurt you in the process, but that gunshot wound really did a number on him. So as you bring
Oh,
those claws
nice.
down, it kind of takes it's the last straw, and he goes down.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Little poke that deflated the balloon.
Hmm.
I still have one AP, right?
Yep.
Am I within melee range of Woman number 1? Okay, no, I'm not.
All right.
Now can I charge?
No, because it's 2 actions. It has to be your whole thing.
Oh, okay. Oh man.
So options that you could try, you can take a defensive stance, which you would have to discard a card to do it, but then you'll get positive twists on any defense duels you have to take until your next turn. I'm not sure how important that's going to be here because this one seems to be fighting Gunther, not you.
Yeah, that seems to be the best possibility, I guess, though. Unless I
Um,
want to walk up to it.
you could also walk up to it so you're ready to
know what?
fight him next time, but
Yeah.
next time you'll be able to charge him. So,
Oh, that's true. All right, I'd take a defensive stance.
all right, you got to discard a card for that. So you are all set, and next up is Gunther.
I know last time we did this one time, but did we decide the melee range on the pistol whip?
Yeah, 1 inch.
1 inch. All right. I'm gonna say, get out of my face, you son of a bitch, and I'm gonna pistol whip him.
Classic Gunther. Target number 9.
All right, that one misses. And then for the second one, I'm going to. This thing looks like it has a range of what, 1 inch, 2 inches? Are we privy to that information?
No, but it looks like it's at about the range it wants to fight you at.
I'm gonna attempt to back up.
Okay,
Let my Wolverine buddy take him on.
there you go. So it's gonna be target number 9, defense tool to disengage.
We are going to cheat in a 6 to
Okay.
make it a defense 11.
All right, you are free to disengage.
We're just gonna like. Can I move there?
Okay.
I'm like, this character's Cricket, the yellow one, or is that Harry?
It's Harry.
You're right next to
Harry.
Harry. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm a back up to my buddy Harry, and get ready to take a shot on my next turn.
All
I got you. Stand behind me.
There's a person there though.
All right, Harry's up.
All right. Well, now that mole man's no longer engaging, I think it just makes more sense to keep plugging.
Plug away.
What's the hand limit?
5.
5. Okay, then I'm good because I missed my first shot there and I forgot to draw my card, so I did it just before now.
Okay.
So okay, I'm gonna flip a card to try and shoot it.
Target number 9.
That's gonna miss. I think I might cheat. Yeah, I'll cheat this.
Does that put you at 15?
That puts me at a 15.
Straight flip.
Yep. Hey, it's moderate. which is 4 damage, I think, with this gun. Give me 1 second. Yep, 4 damage.
All right. So you take a shot and it goes wide again, and then you line up another one and you hit it center mass. It makes kind of a clunking sound. It sounds like maybe they have a pretty hard carapace around them, but you hit it pretty good.
Just gonna shout bollocks and just shoot him again. My
Nice.
second action.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you'd missed with one. I forgot. Good.
Oh yeah, no, it was a cheating. Okay, so why is this one? Oh, I see what I did. Okay, here we go. So that's a 9. We were saying that doesn't meet it, right?
No, it's target number 9, so that would tie it.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be it. I'm not gonna cheat.
Okay. Double neg.
3 cards. Looks like a weak, which is gonna be 2 damage.
All right. So you fire 2 shots at it and hear that distinct thudding sound as it hits twice in a row.
Woo. Center mass.
Okay, so next up is the Mole Man, and as all this sort of chaos is going on in front of you, you hear another screech coming from behind you as a Mole Man bursts through one of the walls of the tunnel and dives on our friend here.
No.
So you can't really get a good look at what's going on because of all the confusion, but you hear that distinctive screech, and then you hear Walter kind of let out a scream, and you hear the sounds of a struggle from behind you. But at the same time, the other Mole Man charges at Charles. All right, Mr. Charles, give me a target number 9 defense tool.
Good Lord, please. That'll work. Okay, that worked. Oof.
What's the
9.
total?
9.
All right, that's tied. You want to cheat?
Nope, because I don't have any cards in my hand left.
Okay, that'll be a double neg.
Hurts bad.
Oh, boy.
Red Joker.
Nice.
Even in a defensive stance, still gonna die.
Oh, I forgot you had defensive. You're supposed to flip 2 cards.
Oh, whoops.
Well, that sucks.
I don't think it would have mattered. Because wouldn't I have gotten a 12, or would I have gotten a red Joker?
No, I think you would have had the 12.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, I'm just gonna put these all back in, and we'll just shuffle them again. That'll be the only
Oh,
way to fix this. All right, so one more for your defense. Yeah, that does it. I shuffled that same card.
15.
Yeah, so he misses the
Feels
first
so
one.
good.
But let's do it again. Target number 9.
Flipping.
You get 2.
12.
You got to remember flip 2.
Oh, whoop, with the 2. Still in defensive stance.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 and 4. Oh, sorry, 12 and 4.
What's your total with the 9?
12.
Okay, awesome. All right, so he similar to the last one, kind of runs at you with his claws bared and takes 2 swipes at you, and kind of, I guess you've kind of gotten the feel for the way they move and how they attack at this point, and you're able to kind of sidestep both attacks.
Oh, you don't know what it's like in the bars here. And then all of a sudden I have an accent as I parry away his claws with my claws. We're having a claw fight.
And we're having an accent fight.
Double fight.
I really hope people in Ireland don't listen to this. They're gonna be super offended.
You're gonna get a lot of hate, comments.
No, we should say we love all of our Irish listeners here. Every last one of them.
All right, Cricket's up.
I'll say my apologies in Gaelic specifically.
Mm-hmm.
We're saying it a little. Anyways, back to the game. Hearing all this happen, kind of again is a bit disoriented because of just everything going on. But then just like, oh no, Mr. Dobbs, and then just rushes over to where they heard the struggle.
Okay.
Can they see anything when they get closer and have like the light in that direction?
Yeah. So, what's your walk?
My walk is 4.
Okay, so let's see how close you can get with 1 AP. Yeah, you can basically walk up to him. Yeah, so if you want to move your character to where you'd like to go, I'll tell you what you see.
How about right here, just so I can just within range to see what's happening first.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was doing it on the wrong person. Okay, yeah. So as you approach, you see this hole in the wall where the Mole Man burst through, with some debris kind of scattered around the floor. And the mole man is currently on top of Mr. Dobbs. He's laying on his back. And the mole man is clawing at his torso.
Ooh, that cannot be good. That cannot be good. That was cricket, by the way. I think everyone else has a light. Maybe this will be fine. I don't think they really have anything else on them to throw. They're just going to panic a bit and fling their headlight at the mole to try to hit it as a ranged weapon.
Okay. Yeah, so target number 9 with thrown weapon, which I believe is thrown weapon plus grace, if you don't have it.
Let me see. This has just been the day of slight panic for our dear cricket.
They're kind of out of their element in a mine shaft, to be fair to them.
They're taking it pretty well.
Alright, let's see. Alright, just gonna be a Billy with straight flip. That will be a 9.
Okay. So you
Double negative?
you grab the headlamp off the top of your head and throw it at the mole man. You're pretty much at point blank range here. And it hits it on the top of the head, and you hear a sound like if it hit rock. You just hear like a, and the mole man doesn't even notice.
Oh.
How dare he?
Oh. I think that has to be it, unless I can just shout at it. That's it.
You can shout at it narratively, absolutely. I'm also going to give you the blind condition, unless you are standing next to an ally.
I am not. Cricket's just like.
So you're gonna have double negatives on anything that targets an enemy, unless you have an ally next to you, or unless you go recover your headlamp if it still works.
I don't imagine so. I'd hit rock.
Maybe twice. It probably bounced off the mole man and then landed on the floor. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is, all Cricket can say is, because if Dobbs has the light on his head, she's like, maybe you can blind it for long enough to get away. Oh, that was not my best plan. Oh dear.
All right.
That's Cricket.
All right, Charles is up, and your defensive stance will go away.
Okay, I'll take it off. So,
Sorry, real quick, I forgot something. I was trying to remember. I didn't know if I was reading it, but don't range weapons also, like, if you throw something, it has the 1, 2, 3 quality of damage, or was it just for specific things thrown?
I don't think you just get a default 1, 2, 3.
I'll double check for later, but for now I'll just say they just honked him on the head a little and didn't notice.
I think it depends on what you throw, just like any other weapon. But if you do see something in the rules that say otherwise, definitely let me know.
Will do.
Okay, Charles.
So Charles is looking at the mole man and is going to immediately just take an attack.
Okay. Target number 9.
Yeah, fighting claw again. That's going to be an 11.
All right, sweet. So negative twist for the damage. No triggers on any of these, right?
I got no triggers on my main melee attack now.
Okay. So that's 3 cards. You wanted to do 2.
Oh shit!
And I don't
Does
know
the 9
what
go
order
back?
it puts them out in, so we're just gonna do what we did last time.
It's gonna do it.
Oh wait, these are getting discarded. Hold on. Whoops.
Oh, I found it.
Okay.
What I was looking.
Try that again, but hit the 2 instead.
All right, that's
So it's gonna be weak.
Oh,
so what's
no, 4 weak, 1 damage. Yeah, 1 damage.
All right. So once again, in a
Oh.
familiar pattern here, this mole man was pretty weak, and you take a swipe at it. And you don't really connect with it particularly well, but it was the straw that broke its back. So
Does it fall over?
you
Okay,
hit it on like the top of its arm, and it just kind of like lets out a screech and then falls to the side.
Charles tries to catch it as it's falling and goes, "Who sent you? Who sent you?"
Give me a target number 11 acrobatics check.
Ooh.
Also, Defective, I did find what I was looking for.
Okay, just let's do this first and then explain.
Yes, of course, just for later.
Oh shit! Okay, so as soon as you connect with the claws, you knew this was going to happen because you saw it happen last time. That Mole Man was on his last life, and you did a bad job of attacking it. Honestly, you did not align your blades correctly, and it kind of glanced off of him. But you knew he was on his last legs. You knew he was going down, and you immediately jumped down, catch this hulking kind of. He's got this like rough carapace because they live underground and they're dirty and it almost has a texture of rocks on its body, but you still manage to grab it. It's super heavy. It's heavier than you expect, but you catch him mid fall, and then go for it. Whatever you want to do.
I look it in the eyes, and you hear Charles go, "Who sent you? You tell me, and I'll make it swift. Tell me now."
It just lets out this horrible screech, right in your face.
Oh, I can I just finish it? Would you allow that?
Yeah.
Like
just
a
for the
blade
record,
to the
so
throat.
in the game, anytime an enemy is reduced to no health, they technically just go unconscious. But if you want to deliver a coup de grace, you can. Once they're unconscious, you can just kill them. So
I'd do it.
technically, it should be another action, but you red jokered this, so I'm gonna say it all happens at the same. It's all part
Okay,
of the
so,
same thing. So
right after the screech to the face, you see Charles press the claw from the bottom of the jaw up into the brain.
nice.
Slow.
So the screech was at a sort of high point, and as the blade sinks in a few inches, it suddenly just fades, and you see the light in its eyes just die out.
Can I do a turnaround and one of those like samurai like swish the blade off the claws with a wipe, like a quick swipe at the ground?
Nothing personal, kid.
All right, that is definitively those two moments. Yeah, so make bluff. What was the thrown weapons thing?
So in the skill section of the core book, it says the thrown weapon skill can be used to throw just about anything. If the item doesn't have the thrown special ability, however, it has a range of 3 yards and only deals 1, 2, 3 damage.
Okay, that's still better than I expected. Honestly, you got moderate on it, right?
I think no, because I just met its defense, but we just had it like conked on the head and it didn't notice, so I didn't go for damage.
Flip. Okay, give me a negative twist on a damage flip, then we'll see.
I'll do. It would be double negative, right? Since I got right what its defense is.
Yeah. Okay, so then double.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh,
Dang.
Damn, that could have been so nice.
we could have had it all. Well, we only have 1. Ironically,
Kill the fucking mole man with your mining helmet. Well, god damn.
Oh,
Don't mess with that guy.
So narratively, you still just hear a thud. You just still hear the thud, and that's it.
Mhm.
And the mole man is still sort of focused on what he's doing, so he doesn't really look up. But good to know.
It was such a perfect throw that the helmet ends up on the mole man's head, and now it's just looking like it's
He stands up, grabs a pickaxe, and goes to work. He's like, "Well, I guess I'm a miner now."
That's how it works.
What have I done?
Give this thing sentience with that damn helmet.
It's like Frosty the Snowman's hat, but for a mole.
Yep.
Well, I guess I'm working a 9 to 5 now.
Guys, we have 20 minutes left in the shift. What are you guys doing over here?
Man, check if we were still working.
Pick up the broom again.
All right, Gunther's up.
All right, so if I shoot at this mole man, I will have to randomize for the guy he's on top of, or does his mask cover him up enough that I don't need to worry about it?
No, you have to randomize.
All right, then I'm gonna focus, and then I'm gonna blap. So for the randomize, I'm gonna flip for my boy here.
Yeah, we're gonna flip for both because we were doing that wrong last time. So you're gonna flip one for the mole man and one for the your ally.
All right, we're gonna flip for my homeboy. So I need to flip high for him.
Whoever is the lowest card is the one that takes the shot. So.
All right, homeboy, and then mole man.
I'll do it.
All right, Did I say I focused?
Yes.
You
I
did.
did. All right, cool. So I'm gonna spend both focus now. So I flip 3.
Yeah. So you want to just explain that? You have a talent that lets you get 2 focus when you focus, right?
Yes, I have I think it's slow and steady. It's because I'm a really slow guy, but I'm like calm and collected. So when
I
I
think-
focus, I double
I
focus.
think it's actually called calm and collected, not slow and steady, which is funny that you said.
Calm and collected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
it looks like I'm sitting at a 19,
Pretty good.
and so now we need to shuffle before I flip my damage with a bunch of positives.
So everybody gets to draw a card because I'm shuffling the deck. Dog, were you on a plus flip for the damage? I think is that right?
I got a 19 as a total, but I also was using double focus.
Double
so
focus. So it should be double positive damage.
So I'm flipping 3, and this is a I believe 1, 3, 4. Let me check. Yep, 2, 3, 4. So whammy, that's 4 damages.
4 damages. It's pretty good. All right, so you line up this shot. You kind of take a minute to really focus in on this creature as it's sort of tearing this guy apart. You pull the trigger, and it looks like it hits it center mass. And you hear this kind of thud sound as a bullet impacts its carapace. But it is still frantically assaulting this guy.
I'll get him next time.
Is that everything for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna yell to this Walter guy. I'm gonna be like, "Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great."
Doing great, laying on his back, getting eviscerated. All right, Harry's up.
All right. Problem is right now I have guns and that's about it. There's no such thing as to like tackle this thing.
So
Is
you
there?
can use martial arts or grappling as a just generic unarmed attack. Me and Dog have homebrewed some pistol whipping rules because we think it's funny, and so if you want to do that, we could do that. It's not particularly powerful, but it's something. If you don't have skills in grappling or martial arts, then you can do it, but it's gonna basically have no effect because the damage track starts very, very, very low if you don't have the skill. So if you don't have the skill, you probably don't want to do that.
No, I don't. So in that case, I could give myself a focus, and will that focus remain in between combats?
No, this is second edition. Things were hard.
Okay, I'm thinking if I should just shoot at him anyway and just hope for the best.
I would say, what Dog did is probably the way to go. If you're going to do that, you can focus, use it on the shot, and just as long as you have a card, you can cheat to make sure the randomization doesn't screw you. Then you just get one good shot off instead of doing it twice.
Yep, let's do that. So I'll focus. We're gonna flip for. This is gonna be the dude, and this is gonna be the mole man.
All right. Target number 9.
So we're flipping 2 cards. All right, that's gonna be a 18.
That'll do it. So with the focus, that's a plus on damage.
Mm-hmm. It's a moderate. Yep, they'll keep it as the moderate, so that's 4 damage.
All right. So Cricket throws their headlamp at the mole man and then sort of panics as it seems to have no effect. But as that's going on, Gunther and Harry sort of break away from the situation further down the tunnel there, and they just kind of stand next to each other and just start unloading on this guy, on the creature. They hit it a couple of times. We hear a couple of thuds as the bullets hit its hard chest, and after a couple of rounds, it collapses in a heap.
We make a pretty good team, Harry.
I'm gonna slap you on the chest with the back of my hand. It's like, yeah, let's just keep going until we get out of here. All right.
Okay, so that ends dramatic time. So at this point, what everybody can do is you may discard as many cards as you like, and then you can draw cards until you have 3 cards.
Ooh, that's nice.
And you can also close the map.
I can also do something like reload, right?
We're back in narrative time, so you can do whatever you want.
Okay, I'm gonna reload.
How does Cricket react to this gun line that just took place right behind them?
You're welcome.
I'm going to. Cricket's gonna go try and help Mr. Dobbs get out from underneath the mole.
Okay, so you get a little closer to him, and give me a target number. Let's say target number 9. Athletics check.
So he's gonna mimic first. He's gonna before he goes and helps me dodge. He's gonna stand for a minute and sort of do this sort of huffy, frustrated walk that Mr. Dobbs had done earlier, when we were just like taking our sweet time, getting all the rubble cleared.
Okay.
And he's going to his best to imitate Mr. Dobbs to see if they can get those athletic ranks if he has any.
So, does that ability require the target to be alive?
Oh no, Mr. Dobbs. I mean, imagine it does. It doesn't say anything about that specifically.
Okay. So, let's leave your athletics at whatever it is. And you will be under the impression that your mimic has worked. But that's the effect. Target number 9.
Dang, man.
And I assist Cricket
Yeah, sure.
with my one hand.
Your one hand and my -3 athletics.
Oh shit!
How many ranks do you have in athletics?
What was that?
Gunther, how many ranks does he have in athletics? The skill.
0.
Okay, so it's going to be the blind leading the blind here. All right, let's flip a card. Let's see what happens.
Still better than me, you know? Still better than me. Let's see.
Well, he doesn't contribute anything when he assists because he only adds his ranks in the skill. He doesn't add his aspect. So
I love that. That is a minus.
minus
Two.
3, -2. All right. So Cricket goes over and sort of frantically tries to grab onto Dobbs' upper body and pull him out from under the.
Oh no! Please no!
And Gunther runs up next to them and starts also kind of awkwardly pulling on Mr. Dobbs. But the two of them, between the darkness and the kind of heat of combat and everything's a little bit crazy. Cricket loses their grip on Mr. Dobbs and falls backwards and smacks their head on the wall and takes a point of damage.
Oh, that's much better than what I was thinking. Huh.
Ouch.
I love how all the damage we've taken so far is just from like accidents and things falling from our heads.
From failing simple duels, not from getting hurt.
This
So-
is why you gotta wear your helmet in the mines. This is just
You threw your helmet.
The union's going to want to talk to you guys after this about workplace safety.
Oh shit!
HR has some words with you.
Can Gunther reattempt the skill?
Sure.
You said it's a target number 9.
Yep.
And do I need ranks to cheat?
No.
No.
The
Okay.
only thing that this skill really matters in is if you're assisting. It only adds your skill. But if you're doing it, otherwise, whatever your AV is good.
All right, target number 9. Flip. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna one-hand it.
All right. So after Cricket kind of clumsily falls to the side, Gunther gets a better grip on Mr. Dobbs, pulls the body out from under the mole man, and it leaves just a trail of blood in a pool underneath where he was laying. You lay the body down, and he's not moving, and his eyes are closed. His entire midsection is all just gore. You can see shredded pieces of his clothes. You can see bits of flesh that have been ripped into. There's blood everywhere.
I immediately take his wallet. He's like a foreman or something. He should have some cash on him after work drinks and shit.
Yeah, Dice, what kind of script does he have on him?
Oh my god.
You guys are worse than the party last week. Holy shit! At least they
I was
waited till
part
the
of the
dummies were
party.
dead. They knew they were dead.
I was part of that party.
Give me a target number 7 pickpocket check.
Flip. There you go.
What's the total?
Let me see what I got in pickpocket. That's a 12.
Yeah, you find 2 script.
Yeah, I finally got money.
How does everybody else react to him just fleecing this guy as he's laying in a pool of his own blood?
I mean,
Go ahead.
sorry. I was gonna say he does seem to be doing it pretty well, so I don't even know if I noticed him pickpocketing him.
That's fair.
Yeah. I think Cricket is still blind. So
Well,
they
you
can't really
can see if they're like at whatever they're looking at because they have headlamps on as well.
Okay.
So
Charles is also a pretty good pickpocket, so he sees this and from while he's walking towards them.
well, I actually think they made a
gives-
good point. Let's see if you see it. Give me a target
Oh.
number 7 notice check.
Me dice?
Yeah.
Notice? That's going to be an 8.
Okay, so you do see it. Go ahead.
I see it and I give him the Chuck Norris little nod mm-hmm.
The nod of approval.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just for the listeners out there, I just want to point out that when I said, "How does the group react to this happening?" I was trying to prompt them to be mad about him pickpocketing, not to encourage this behavior. Unbelievable, you miscreants!
Applaud my supreme powers.
I'm gonna go up to the man and I'm gonna kind
Sad
of
that
look.
this man is dead. That's what I want to know.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna go up to the man, and I mean, he's not moving or anything, right? He's as far as I can tell, he's dead.
Just looking at him, there is no sign that he's alive. Do you want to check to see if you can tell if he's dead?
I mean, it's not like I have any kind of check pulse or anything like that, any knowledge of any of that. So I'm gonna just kind of slap him on the face, seeing if I get any stirring from him.
Yeah, no reaction.
He was our way out.
He told us the way out.
Cricket's going to also go over to where Mr. Dobbs is, and if possible, do a check, but we'll wait to see what everyone else is doing.
What's Charles doing after the nod of approval?
I'm actually Charles is looking around and you see him start to get a little bit exasperated and he looks at the rest of the party and then back at Dobbs, looks at Dobbs and goes, "Where's the dynamite, Dobbs? Where's the dynamite?"
Does he hear a response? I'm gonna leave that up to you.
No. He doesn't hear a response. He's still just looking, and then he's just kind of looking around the mine for a box or anything along those lines. Also, Dice, is there any light sources around?
Just
That
that
we could
everybody's got a
possibly-
headlamp on, except.
Still have my headlamp, yeah. Okay.
But also give me another target number 7 notice check.
All right. Oh, shoot. I'm so glad I went notice with this character. 12 get me there.
It's also a margin of success. Yeah. So as you're kind of frantically looking around, when you look further down the tunnel, you notice that you're actually not far from the end of this tunnel. You guys had already made a pretty good way down it when this encounter happened. So you notice that there is a dead end coming up, and you do see some tools and what looks like maybe crates scattered around. It's maybe 30 feet away. I'm sorry, 30 yards away.
Is there any mine carts around here, or tracks for mine carts that we could maybe load up some stuff, or maybe even load Dobbs's body into it? I don't know if these mole people eat dead bodies, and if they do, they get stronger from it. Nothing makes sense on this side of the breach, so I gotta grab everything I can.
Yeah, no, there's no tracks on the ground, unfortunately.
All right, I'm just gonna have to carry this body then.
Malifaux's weird, guys.
All right, so back to Cricket. What was Cricket gonna do?
I went to. I just wanted. Cricket doesn't have basically any knowledge, but just will do the cursory glance, check pulse or anything.
Okay. Let's do a target number 5, Doctor Check.
Okay. Let's see. 11.
Where'd that 8 come from?
8? Did I?
That was an old 8.
Oh, okay. I thought I discarded that. Okay, what's the
All right,
total
that's
then
fine.
with the 11?
Oh, it's 11.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, so you use just your sort of basic understanding of human anatomy to try checking his pulse, and you first try his wrist, but you're not able to figure it out, and you're not confident that you would have felt it had he had a pulse. So you start checking around his neck to see if that works better, and after a few minutes, you're pretty satisfied that he has no pulse. And then also looking down at the pool of gore, seems pretty logical that he wouldn't have made it through that.
Oh dear. May not be worth it to try and go for all of that dynamite at this point. It's probably better just go at this point.
What is the check I'm gonna need to do to lift this guy and fireman carry him around?
Let's make it he wasn't a super big guy. We'll make it a target number 8 athletics check.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna I'm gonna try and Sam Fisher this body around. All right.
All right.
We're in.
So you go over to him and you put one of his arms around your neck and you go to lift him up. And he's actually a little lighter than you might have expected, perhaps because he's missing a lot of his parts. As you lift him up over your back, you are immediately completely drenched in his blood. He's just a bloody mess, and now it's kind of all over you.
Is it bad that my character's first thought is good? This is camouflage.
Camouflage from what?
Oh God.
Yeah, it seems more like a homing beacon
I'm
to mole people.
everyone's just gonna think I'm a big dead body. I'm a just walking dead body, which I mean is a thing that exists. So
Smell like a wounded animal.
Heratots are gonna start swarming the mine. Oh no!
You are now the blood pits.
Also,
All right. So what's everybody else doing?
I think Gunther's gonna want to go ahead and head towards where the dynamite is
Okay. Keep walking.
and the multiple wallets, I presume, are there.
may I ask something?
Sure.
I just wasn't quite sure on how you're describing it initially, but did the moles that we first saw, the first two, did they look like they were already injured? Or like they were more scared and trying to run away from something and were acting more defensively? Or were just looking for us to attack us?
Why don't you give me? They're not people, so scrutiny's not the right one. But they're not really animals, so I don't think homesteading is right. Let's do a wilderness check. I think that makes some sense.
I can help. I can
target
help with that. I have 2 ranks in wilderness, so I can help you with that.
Well, you wouldn't know that they're trying to determine that unless they say that. So
That is fair.
Mm.
Because it would be more like they're sort of going back into their own mind to remember what it was like than really going and investigating the bodies.
Yeah.
What's my target number?
7.
7. Ooh. I am going to cheat in a 7.
So is that a flat 7?
Mm-hmm. And move these in. So that'll be a flat 7. I cheated in a 7 of crows.
Okay. Just so you know, you got to flip that, or else we don't see it.
Oh.
Yeah, if you just put it up there, it keeps it hidden from everyone because secrets.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, thinking back on the first ones that you saw, you got a pretty good look at them because you flashlighted their face. They didn't look injured. They looked like they didn't necessarily look like they were running from anything. It was pretty clear that they were just attacking you. They looked like they were just kind of being aggressive.
Okay. That makes sense.
All right, so Gunther is headed off down, continuing down the mine shaft. Harry is heaving this body and putting on his camouflage suit. What's everybody else doing?
I'm following Gunther down the shaft.
Okay.
As soon as I notice he's following, I'm gonna slow down and let him get in front of me.
That's cool. My light on my helmet is brighter, so it makes sense.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, that's it.
Is
Definitely
Cricket
no.
Is Cricket gonna stay where they are, or follow the other two, or follow Harry?
I don't know where Harry's going.
Oh, that's a good point. You're still just standing there, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I could also follow these guys because they're gonna get more dynamite. So yeah, we'll just go with them. Maybe I'll find a wheelbarrow and I can stick this guy in the end instead.
All right. So is Cricket going with them, or?
Yeah. I'll go with them. I'll stick behind just a bit though.
Okay. Any try to recover your own headlamp, or are you just going no headlamp?
I'll see how the little guy's doing.
All right. I'm gonna say you're easily able to find it. It just kind of flopped over on the floor next to him, and you pick it up, and it still works fine.
Very good little headlamp. You're still doing well. Puts it back on.
But I'll say that there's a crack on the glass, so now when you shine it in a particular direction, it has like a black line diagonally through the light, and it makes things look kind of creepy.
Oh, I like that.
All right, so I guess Charles is going first. You make it to the end of this mine shaft here. The light of your headlamp falls upon a grisly scene as you reach the end of shaft 1. Blood is splattered against the stone walls and ceiling in wide arcs, and the dead eyes of 3 of your fellow miners, Vidger Holtman, Flora Millward, and Doug Reynolds, stare up at you from the ground. Their bodies are ripped apart as if they had been set upon by wild animals, which in a way they were. Part of the stone wall has collapsed in on itself. It almost looks like an animal burrow, but it's filled with rocks and debris, making it impassable. Is this how the mole men got into the mine? Beneath all the blood and carnage, you notice a wooden box about 2 feet on a side that has been stamped with the letters TNT. The lid is askew, but you're unable to see what it might contain in the darkness.
Since I'm first in the group, I'm just gonna do you see Charles do like a little salute with his clawed hand at the bodies on the ground, and I approach the box.
Okay.
How am I going to carry all 4 of these bodies? I'm wondering.
Is there a wheelbarrow or a minecart that we can use?
Let's say that there is, in fact, a wheelbarrow. Only one, no minecart.
All
All
right.
right, I'm gonna start looting the bodies.
Okay.
All right. I guess I see this at this point. I'm just going, what? What?
It's not like they need it.
What kind of stuff do you think a miner's going to have on them? You think they take all their values down into the depths?
They all go to the bar after they work. Duh.
Do you carry everything you got on you, like all your money with you down into the mines?
I'd bring a script or two for a couple beers after work.
Did you bring a couple a couple script down with you here?
Yes.
I say
Were you the one that threw that wallet at me?
I say he's right. You should check them for keys for their lockers, because that's where they're gonna keep their script.
Are there lockers, Dice?
Not that you can see here.
No. Were there lockers outside the mines that we know about?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm looking for keys too.
Look for keys.
All right. What is Harry doing aside from conversing with him? Is he just standing there as this happens?
mean, I think I'm gonna load my cargo into this wheelbarrow.
Okay.
I mean, at least I'm gonna take his body at least. As kind of like, I don't know, some weird kind of sick memorialization.
Okay. Are you gonna try the other bodies as well, or no?
I'm gonna see how heavy this wheelbarrow is after I stake 4 bodies in it.
Okay. Sounds good. And what about Cricket?
Cricket will kind of stay at the entrance, just keeping watch and making sure everything's okay.
Okay. All right. So inside the box labeled TNT, you'll be shocked to learn that there are 3 sticks of dynamite.
I'm a power alone. TNT. Huh. Who wrote this song lyrics on the side of this TNT?
All right. So I just put the stat line for the dynamite in chat.
It's a good thing I can't read.
That's true. It's my favorite thing about you.
Perfect. He likes me.
Basically, it's a 3-inch thrown weapon, unless you have ranks in the skill, and the damage track is 3, 4 double blast, 5 triple blast, and it ignores armor.
Oof.
It's pretty good.
I need me some of that.
All right. Give me a pickpocket check, Gunther. Let's make it target number 8.
Flippy flip. Give me that shit. Cheating in the left. Give me money.
The first person, you find 2 script in their pocket and a single key.
Yes.
Let's have Harry take another target number 9 athletics check to heave these bodies. Nailed it.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. So I guess motivated by everything that's going on, you quickly sort of gather up the other bodies and load them into this wheelbarrow.
All right.
And you check it to see how heavy it is, and it's pretty heavy, but the path or the mine shaft that you're in the ground is pretty even. So you kind of test the wheelbarrow by pushing it, and it seems like even though it's pretty heavy, as long as you're careful, you'll be able to push it without too much trouble.
All right. I'm going to remember each one of these guys' names that are in this barrel.
Good, because I couldn't say them, so.
Yeah.
And I guess Cricket will just continue watching as all this happens.
Can Charles do a notice check on the tunnel that they appear to have entered the mine from? The one that has partially collapsed, but I can't fit through it, but there's still airflow, right?
You mean like the other direction when you were at the intersection?
Oh, I thought you said like the place where they breached through here by the dead body.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What did you want to check about it?
Well, I wanted to just do like a little notice, see if I can hear any rummaging beyond the hole that we can't fit through, or like if it smells like it leads to their den below.
Okay. Yeah. Let's make it target number 10 notice check.
Okay. Nice. That's what is that, an 11 plus 4, 15?
Cool.
Make it. What do I smell?
So you mostly just smell what you'd expect to smell in a mine. It kind of just smells like you get a little bit of a gunpowder smell from the TNT, as well as just kind of dust from the rocks. There's also kind of a little bit of a foul smell from the mole men, but nothing different than what you smelled before. Looking around this little collapsed area, it looks like maybe this was a tunnel. You don't necessarily see something that would indicate it was their den or anything like that, but it more or less just looks like the opening to a tunnel that was about the size of a mole man.
There's
There's
no mole men or like bodies around them at all, right?
No, you don't see any bodies. There's not much else that wouldn't just make you think this is a mine shaft, except that it's a little bit smaller than you typically dig a mine shaft. And obviously it's collapsed. But you can't see very deep into it, even with the headlamp, because there's too much debris and rubble falling.
Okay. So with the 3 sticks, I look around. Am I holding the 3 sticks? Sure, why not, right?
Yeah,
Or I'm
you're
holding up the box. I'm holding up the box now.
I mean,
Who
did you
won?
want to carry the box, or do you want to just take the 3 sticks out?
I just want to present the 3 sticks to the 3 of them and go, I should not be trusted with this. I'm honest with all of you. I think we've been through a lot in a very little amount of time, but I trust all of you with this more than I trust myself with this.
It's a shockingly self-aware statement, and I appreciate it.
It comes and it goes depending on the sobriety.
Yeah,
I'll-
Gunther's down.
I'll take a stick. He hands them out like cigars.
Yeah, yeah. I'm doing the Groucho Marx with one as I come up to you with it.
Mhm.
So does everyone take one?
Yeah, Gunther will take one.
Cricket will take one, and we'll kind of look at Charles and say, Does anything about this feel off to you?
This dynamite? I mean, if it explodes in your hand, it'll feel very off.
That is true.
Charles gives a chuckle.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Gunther's gonna put it in his back pocket.
Does Gunther want to check the rest of the bodies, because you only checked one so far?
Oh yeah, he's gonna check them all. I just thought you were gonna let everyone else do something and then get back.
Yeah,
to
we
me
were
on
just
that.
kind of keeping it all on the same time scale here. But now
Right.
they're in the wheelbarrow, so you're gonna just walk up to where
Don't mess up my
Carrying-
wheelbarrow. I balance it
carrying
very
the body.
precisely.
Yeah. Let's check those other 2.
All right. Another pickpocket target number 9.
Oh, the target number's going up.
Yeah, they're laying on top of each other now. It's hard. Get all their pockets.
That would make it an 8. Well, then I'm gonna pull the last body out and then pickpocket it.
All right.
Can't
Target
pull
number 9
off a
again.
lot. God damn it.
No, what the fuck? There we go. It's another 9.
All right. You find another script and a half.
Another key?
No key.
Damn it.
Anybody gonna object to this, or you're just letting him rummage through this pile of bodies?
You're watching me nod along, like just observing, overseeing his pickpocketing, kind of like, good,
Are you gonna help at all, or are you just gonna watch him?
Yeah, I'll with the 3rd body, I'll help. He did quite well with the 2nd.
All right.
Or can I get in on the 2nd?
I don't know. Take a target number 9 pickpocket check, and we'll see what happens.
All right, great. Oh, that's terrible. I'm gonna cheat that.
Maybe we should at least leave their wallets so that we know who they are. So that their families know who they are. If we can get them back up.
I like the way you think, and I I just take all the money and their valuables out of the wallet and I start putting it back in their pockets.
Oh dear.
I hope you put them in the right pockets.
Yeah, I'm not even checking if I'm putting them in the right pockets.
Oh, well, they should.
Families will identify them, right? If they got families around here. Mining towns like this, they usually bring their wives.
I don't know. That explosion did so much, it swapped their wallets.
Damn. So 15. Do I find anything fun?
Yeah, you pulled 3 script out of one of their pockets.
Ooh, I'm gonna add that to my no bank account so far. That's great.
I was
Damn.
not prepared for this to become the looting bodies game.
we're turning into murder. We're turning into murder hobos.
I didn't get paid for my last job. I just want money for bullets.
This is
I don't
terrible.
know, we're like
Shirts.
murder hobos who just profit off the murder.
To be fair to them, they didn't kill these guys, so
Yeah.
something.
Listen, they shot first, and all we did was fight back. Technically, they didn't have guns, but you know what I mean.
They shot at us with their eyes.
With their eyes, damn it. Okay, so I get 3 script. No, nothing else.
Nope.
That's it. It's a lot of dead juices I'm going through.
You're telling me, I say as I wipe some away from my eyes so I can see.
You know, I know a really good cleaning lady in Chinatown that can help you out.
Oh, pleasant. Very pleasant.
That's actually
You
a call
think I have-
last section.
Oh,
That's pretty funny. Anything else in this horrible place?
I don't think so.
Is there any more bodies?
Since this is a soulstone mine, and we still had time in the day left, they hadn't brought their haul out yet, so there should be soulstones somewhere, huh?
Do you want to spend your time going and looking for soulstones, or do you want to try to leave?
I want to look for the soulstones.
You're gonna go back down the shaft you were down before to look for soulstones?
Where our first combat was?
No, you're still in that shaft.
Oh, I thought we went to the other one.
No.
I thought we were heading to where that mine group 1 was.
That's where you are right now. Those are the people that they just picked up.
This is where they were working?
Yep.
So they should be somewhere over here.
You want to look around for soulstones?
Hell yeah. Those are expensive.
Gunther,
I have my gun out and I'm checking with my good hand.
I Sorry, go ahead.
Cricket's just like, hey, it may be best if we do get on our way. Last time we dallied for too long. We got attacked and one of us died. It'd probably best to get going.
I think I agree. I don't like this. I'm starting to get real twitchy. I don't like the cramped confines. I'm starting to find that, all this talk of hey, there's more script in their pockets. It's starting to bring back bad memories. So I'm gonna start probably squeaking away with this wheelbarrow.
Gunther's gonna look at those two incredibly disappointed, like he just got shot down or something, and he's gonna turn to look at Charles with pleading eyes, hoping that he at least agrees with him.
I mean, you see Charles just put the 3 script in his pocket and start to mosey after them.
Sad gun noises.
Come on, buddy. We got what we wanted.
All right, I guess we can do it next time.
We're taking the wheelbarrow with us, though, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I say to Dobbs, though, in the wheelbarrow, I'm like, good news is we got your whole team back together.
God damn it! I'm gonna take a couple pickaxes with me. I can at least sell those, right?
Sure. All right, so you guys head back up the shaft that you came down, back to the intersection that you originally made that right, and you continue going straight, theoretically, towards the exit. This morning, when entering the mine, you rode an elevator down to the bottom level at the start of your shift and back up during a break. Thus, it's a surprise to see the elevator in its current condition. The platform that you would have stood upon to ride it up and down is laying at the bottom of the shaft, torn from its mechanical runners and dented in the center, as if from a single strong blow. It doesn't look like accidental damage. This damage is deliberate. Next to the shaft, a control mechanism for the elevator stands untouched and presumably functional, though you're not sure how much good that's going to do you without a platform to ride to the surface.
Crap. So as far as we know, this is the only way to get back up to the surface.
Correct.
This elevator.
Yep.
And there's no like ladders or anything like that.
There is a along the side of the shaft. There is like a there's like a mechanical slots that the mechanism would use to sort of pull the elevator up and down. It's not a ladder per se, but it is. It does look like something that would potentially be climbable.
Gunther is gonna take stock of our rations, and by rations, I'm looking at the dead bodies in the wheelbarrow and wondering how long it'll last us.
Oh my god! Give me a target number 8 wilderness check.
These bodies will keep.
Womp. All right, guys. I think we're gonna immediately have to resort to cannibalism. I call last. All right, so it's between you three. If we can't find our way back up, well, then I have to work with what we got. And it's you three, not me.
I'm immediately gonna start trying to climb those spokes in the wheel. As soon as he says that, I'm just gonna start furiously climbing up.
Okay. Give me a target number 8 athletics check.
Bippity boppity. No. Let's cheat that. Boop. So, yep, I'm at a 9.
What's your walk stat?
4.
Okay. You go over to this area with the texture on the wall and you start climbing. It's pretty tough work, but you are able to make it up, let's say 6 feet.
All right. I'm kind of like panting very hard, like not even saying anything. As soon as somebody said, let's start eating bodies, that's when my guy goes into full panic mode and just starts like trying to escape the situation.
All right. So you're up about a body length. It's quite a ways further. What's everybody else doing as he starts climbing?
It's just the elevator, and it's pretty much a dead end, or does it go further down?
No, this is the end of or I should say the beginning of this shaft. It's just the elevator here.
I imagine if this is based on the needed presence of the Miners and Steamfitters Union, there's probably not the most safety measures in place for the miners down here, but is there any form of communication for if something like this happens where there's like something happens to the way up that we can communicate besides just yelling up the shaft that we're still alive down here?
Why don't you give me a target number 7 notice check?
Okay. Let's see. What is that for me? Well, that's a 5. And what did I get? That would be an 8.
Okay, so you start poking around a little bit, thinking, as you said, that there must be some other option here. And you go over to the control panel, because that's the only other thing you see that seems like it could be anything. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it has any method of communication. But as you sort of tinker around with it, you push a button and you hear the mechanism start moving. So it seems like the electronics are still functional, but whatever it's supposed to pull on, something is either disconnected or stuck, and it doesn't go anywhere. It kind of makes a grinding sound for a second and then stops.
Quicker will turn to everyone. I have a bit of knowledge in mechanical things. If you thought we had the time, I could try to figure out what's happening, or if you thought it better, we can just try to go up the ladder there.
You see Charles start to take his claw off because I don't think I can climb a ladder with a claw, right?
Does that claw not have the ability to let you use your hands as if you're not holding anything?
I thought it did, but I don't think it does.
Okay. So then we'll say you took it off.
Okay. So I look at Cricket and I go, I think it's a good idea. And you see Charles huck 2 loogies into his palms and rub them together. And then looks at his palms, rubs them on his pants, kind of mock disgust. Approaches the ladder and begins to feel out the rungs.
Are you gonna try to go, or are you just gonna test it out?
I'm gonna try to go.
All right, target number 8, athletics.
Oh, come on, athletics, don't let me down.
Mm.
All right. That's a total of 12. Wait, no, sorry, 11.
What's your walk?
Oh, I thought I was going strictly athletics.
No, you succeeded. I'm asking what your walk stat is.
I don't have that written down. Oh, 5.
Okay, so you make it 7.5 feet up. What's Gunther doing?
Seeing how
Chowing down.
no, I'm mentally preparing myself for that, but I'm seeing everybody climb, and I'm looking at my left hand, and I'm like, "Damn you, Orchid, you little bastard! This is all your fault. I could be climbing up that shit too, but I can't."
So does Cricket want to try their plan?
I'll also I'll look back to Gunther and just like, oh, don't worry, I won't go up without you. And we'll try to figure out a bit of the mechanical happenings. See if they can mess around with them.
So give me a target number 10 engineering duel.
Will do. Let's see. I want to cheat, if that's okay.
Sure.
I'll cheat in my... You gotta go up there card. There you go. That puts me at 11, I believe. Yes.
Okay, so you start tinkering away, seeing the little bit of movement you got out of the system when you hit the button. You were able to kind of at least start to figure out what's going on with it, or what the problem is with the damage that's causing the mechanism to not work anymore. But before we do that, can Harry give me another target number 9 athletics check?
I can do more than that.
I'm sorry, 8, not 9.
Okay. I can, apparently.
All right, so or what was the total on that?
That's 12.
All right, so you go up another 6 feet.
Making my way uptown, up this town.
And Charles, please.
I'm having regrets on this because if they start the elevator, I feel like they're gonna have it come down on our heads.
What's your
Oh, that is a 4.
Would you like to cheat?
What happens if I don't?
I'll tell you if you decide once you decide if you'd like to cheat or not.
I'm 7 feet up.
Yes.
I'm not gonna cheat. Let's see what happens.
What's your total?
4.
Damn it, so close. All right, so you just you struggle with some of the handholds and you're not able to make any progress. But unfortunately for me, you do not fall. Sad big master.
Great.
Sad big
one
master
less.
noises.
One less. All right, so Cricket starts moving some stuff around and pushes some of the parts back into some of the gears back, or the teeth back into the receptive holes. I don't know what you call it, and makes a couple other adjustments to the point where they think that the platform might move again. Does Cricket want to just go hit the button and test it, or what do you want to do?
The platform is above us, yes, or is it below?
No, it's on the ground.
Oh, okay. I'll before I do, I'll shout to the two people on the rungs. I believe I may have gotten it to work. If there's anything you two want to do before I press the button.
I look down at Cricket, and can I do like the Dark Souls ladder slide?
Yeah.
Can I attempt that?
Sure. Give me a target number 8 acrobatics check.
Not as bad. Okay, I fail with a 4.
Yes, I finally got you to fall. All right, I'm gonna say you this is not a proper ladder, by the way, right? So there's not a real easy way to slide down it, but you try to do something fancy anyway, where you only hold on slightly and slide down, and it's just a whole mess. You immediately lose your grip. You try to grab it, hold again, and slip. You come down you don't like totally fall like a sack of potatoes, but like you come down, land on your feet, and then immediately fall back on your ass in a thud. And I'll say you take 1 point of damage.
Oh man.
Name of the game: 1 point of damage from yourself.
from my actions. It's repeated.
You're gonna ping yourself to death.
Seriously.
What does Harry do?
I think he's gonna I think he's in a state where he probably is just like, I gotta get out of here. I'm so tired of being in this cramped space. It's like, killing me. So I'm just I'm gonna keep climbing, and then we'll see what happens if the elevator starts rising up to meet him. Maybe he'll be able to jump on. Maybe he won't.
Okay, so you're gonna still try to climb up. You're
Yep.
not even just gonna stop. Okay. Target number 8, athletics.
All right. Feet don't fail me now. Oh boy, that's gonna fail me now. Let's see. It's an 8. I'm at a 4. Yeah, I'm just sticking with the 4.
4 is the total.
Yep.
Okay, so you try to climb up. Hearing this kind of crash as he falls beneath you, it kind of distracts you a little bit. You go back to trying to climb, but it's getting a little harder. You're getting kind of tired. You've been clinging to this wall for a while, and you're not able to go up any further yet. So what does Cricket do after they see all of this?
Oh dear. Oh, are you ready, Gunther?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Ready when you are.
Are you okay down there? Charles.
Yep. Just massaging my tailbone a little bit, feeling it out. I'm still just butt on ground, right? Yeah. Yep. I'm just massaging it down there.
Well, I suggest you get ready to possibly move very quickly, and we'll now press the button.
Did anyone load or put the wheelbarrow on the platform by any chance?
I believe I did. Yeah.
I can't imagine he's going anywhere without it. It's his food source.
Well, he's certainly not climbing up the wall with it, but okay.
No, I mean I probably drops the thing like basically right where I started climbing, so I imagine it's on the platform.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so Cricket hits the button, and the platform, you hear kind of like a slight squealing sound, followed by a clunk, but then the platform starts to slowly rise.
Oh, bugger me, you bastards! And I'm gonna start trying to climb a little faster before these cogs start trying to, you know.
I will say the platform is basically rising up directly beneath you.
Oh, okay.
So
In which case, I'll probably just try and jump onto it.
okay,
You bastards!
give me a target number 6 acrobatics check.
You got it.
Until it's a bit closer.
Easy.
All right, so you time it really well. You wait until it's just about to make contact with you. You kind of jump off the area you're climbing and land gracefully on the platform.
I'd like to say that I still kind of like
the platform shudders a little bit, and everybody kind of like braces themselves, but nothing happens. It just keeps going.
I'm not eating any goddamn bodies.
Oh, I mean, no one said you had to do anything.
He's gonna kind of like storm into the corner and almost like pout like a child. I'm not eating goddamn bodies. No, it's gonna make me eat a body. I swear.
It's all right, Harry. Promise you, it's all good. You won't have to use it more.
I think this is the session that Dice is sitting there thinking, what happened to Gunther to make him such a terrible person?
Oh, I know what happened to Gunther to make him a terrible person. He's controlled by you. All right, so the platform gets to the top, and you find yourself in a somewhat familiar, or after you kind of exit this area, you're in an open room in the shaft where there is a series of lockers and some other equipment and extra gear lined up on one of the walls. And this is not far from the exit of the whole mine. So,
what kind of gear is up on the wall?
There's extra headlamps, some hard hats, a couple of extra mining picks, some wheelbarrows.
There's no individuals up here.
Stuff like that. You don't see any people now.
I'm gonna go to the lockers.
What was that?
I'm gonna go to the lockers. I have a key.
Okay, you just gonna start trying them?
Yeah.
Okay. What's everybody doing while he's doing that?
Cricket chirps up and says, I'm gonna go a bit further ahead and see if there's anyone here. That I don't think it would be a very pleasant sight to suddenly have a wheelbarrow of bodies. I'm just going to scurry on down, see where the exit, see if there's anyone there.
That is an interesting point. Walking up to a bunch of people with a bunch of dead bodies, you're gonna have to explain some of that.
Look what I found.
It's an odd person, but that doesn't mean they've lost touch with the idea that suddenly seeing your coworkers in a wheelbarrow dead is a bit disconcerting.
All Right, so Gunther tries the key on, I'm going to say like 5 or 6 lockers before he finds one that actually opens. And inside the locker, there is a full change of clothes as well as 2 script.
All right, I'm gonna take the clothes because God knows I need it, and taking the script.
And there's also some food in there as well.
Oh,
Looks like maybe
sweet.
this guy's lunch.
I'm taking the lunchbox too.
All right.
All right, guys. I guess it's lunchtime.
I'm gonna disagree with you there, and I'm gonna kind of go after where Cricket went with this wheelbarrow of bodies. I mean, I'm sure they'll prime. I'm sure they'll prime whoever's coming up with a little bit of a notice, like, hey, by the way, we got some bodies in a barrow, as they say.
The guy right behind me? He's carrying people in a wheelbarrow.
We're returning their bodies to their families.
Only their bodies.
All right. So is everybody else following along to exit the mine?
Yeah.
All right. So you head out the main entrance to this mine shaft. The sky is already starting to darken with the setting of the sun, which is painting the clouds to the west in various shades of warm oranges and yellows. It's a beautiful sight, and despite the horrors you've seen in the mine, you can't help but feel your heart soften a bit. Maybe it was being underground all day, or just having your shift last long enough that you usually don't have a chance to see the sunset. But whatever it is, the vista is breathtaking. Your attention gets drawn away from the sunset by someone's pleading voice. No, please don't. I have a family. A moment later, there's a flash of blue light from down the hill, and a terrible, bone-chilling scream that quickly drops in volume and pitch.
Oh boy.
So you're currently standing on top of a hill that you know to be not far from the town that sort of supports this this mine, headed off in that direction that you hear all that calamity from.
I guess I should just take these bodies with us and see if we can get any more.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe we'll wait one moment. And Greg will just kind of cautiously look over the crest of the hill to see if they can see anything down below.
Yeah, give me a target number 10 notice check.
Alrighty. That will be, I believe, an 11? Yes, an 11.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you look down the hill and it's still a ways off, and there are some kind of trees between where you are here and the town, so you can't get a great look at everything down there, but you can see the closest building in the town, which you know to be Union Hall, which is kind of where you originally met up to start this job. And out front, you can see what looks like a crowd of people, but that's really all you can make out from here.
Guys, I found your bodies.
Look, it's your uncle. Oh, there seems to be a crowd of sorts. I can't make much more out. Do you still have
there's
the...
only...
Yes. Go ahead.
I was about to say just, I guess there's only one way to find out what the hell's going on. And I'm gonna squeak this barrel up over the lip and down the hill.
I'm helping. I'm lifting up the front of it as he's moving.
Just
Help him up.
just out of curiosity, at any point, has anyone attempted to take care of any of their injuries, or is everybody just ignoring them?
Oh, okay. Is rubbing my tailbone assisting in my healing?
Give me a doctor check. Target number 5.
Great. I might.
Like no.
It looks like I don't even have a tailbone. I don't even know where my tailbone is. All right. Yeah. Great. Cool. I stay at 2 damage.
You can cheat it, obviously.
I know, but I feel like you have something in store for us. So I should keep my little cheat cards.
I mean, you're not gonna be able to do much with it if you're dead, but sure.
You're right. Oh my God. Okay.
Okay, no, you don't have to. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay. Anybody else?
I haven't been touched yet.
Can you doctor me then?
You can only have a doctor check done on you once an hour.
Oh, damn it.
He asked me to look at him, and I rubbed some dirt on his tailbone.
All right. You get a negative
You're literally-
doctor check.
You literally just throw dirt as his ass, is what you're doing.
Yes.
All right. It's just like smearing it in. It's like, you feel that? It's like you're not even doing it on the skin. You're just rubbing dirt into his ass.
Like over the clothes and everything.
Mm.
Walk it off. You'll be fine.
I'll be fine. walking off.
What about Cricket? Did they try to tend to their bump?
I think at the moment Cricket's honestly, maybe he's not realizing the bump at the moment. Just like very worried about everyone else.
Fair enough.
So but would it be possible if they kind of skulked off to sort of approach the crowd from the side in sort of a stealthier way instead of just going straight down the hill?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Why don't you give me a target number 10 stealth check?
Will do. Let's see. That will be a 16.
Wow.
All right then.
Nice.
I vanish from society. I pick up a new name.
Cricket does not exist.
I'm Brandon now.
So, do we
Cricket
see
turns into a
Cricket
tree
go off
and
to the side?
disappears.
Oh, God. Cricket becomes a treant. Oh no!
I become one with the Fae.
Yeah, so Cricket, as you guys just go bouldering down this hill with the wheelbarrow like you're sledding or something, Cricket kind of slinks off into the tree line and approaches from a different angle. What's Gunther doing?
Gunther sees these guys going over the hill after hearing the pleas for mercy promptly being ignored, and he's just sitting there questioning to himself, like, what the hell are these guys doing? And he sees Cricket like Naruto the fuck out of there. So I guess he's gonna kind of keep that mindset. Like, if there's any buildings I can use to cover my advance, I want to do that.
All right, target number 10 stealth check.
I thought the pleas of help were coming from the crowd. Did we just completely ignore the pleas of help?
No, they are.
Apparently,
No, the pleas of help are coming from that direction. That's where the town.
Okay. They were in the opposite
Alright.
direction, but we saw a crowd.
No, that's
So
the direction you're all going in, unless I completely missed something.
Yeah, we're going towards the fleas.
so my stealth is a 2, and I got a 9, so that makes it an 11.
Okay, are you following in the same general direction that Cricket was going in, or are you going to try to like flank the other direction? What are we doing?
I'm gonna try and stick with Cricket just in case.
All right, so luckily 2 people in the party do not have any kind of tactical awareness, so they go trundling down this hill towards the crowd in the building. Further down the hill, you notice a crowd gathered around the entrance of the Union Hall, the door of which is opening, allowing light to spill out onto the people outside it. 2 of the figures in the crowd have the hunched postures of mole men, and they're positioned at the edges of the others, who you recognize as the townspeople. Only one of the people in the group is unknown to you, a young woman with long, dark hair wearing a brown dress that looks more like a shredded tunic than anything else. As you watch, she places her hands on the side of Jared Irwin's head. "Please, don't do this," the bartender begs, tears streaming down his cheeks as the woman ignores his pleas for mercy. Suddenly, there's a flash of blue light from the woman's hands, and she pushes Jared away from her as he falls on the ground and starts to convulse. His shirt rips beneath his expanding chest, and his screams become a shriek as he claws at his twisting face and hands that are transforming into claws. A moment later, he climbs to his feet and shuffles off to join his fellow mole men around the rest of the captured townsfolk.
They're turning him into mole people. I say as I take out my gun.
Oh, wait, I'm next to you, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shout it loud, but I am taking out my gun. I'm gonna kind of like hide it underneath the wheelbarrow.
I look at Harry and I look at the wheelbarrow and then I look back at Harry and I'm like, if we get their attention, could we roll the wheelbarrow down at them with the dynamite in the wheelbarrow?
You see, I like where your head is at because this is exactly where I thought this could go.
This is going there. We're gonna. Harry, have you ever read or seen any slapstick humor? This is perfect.
I read slapstick humor. Do you think they allowed that in prison?
No, I guess slapstick humor has a completely definition in prison.
Yeah.
Same concept,
Yeah.
though.
Same concept.
So
Okay.
do we leave the bodies in? Or, okay, hear me out. No. We take the bodies out and we fill it with rocks. This way, when the dynamite goes off, it makes little projectiles.
No, I feel like putting the bodies in there would make them more likely to investigate it.
How long is the fuse, do you think? It didn't seem that
Well,
didn't
it
seem that
depends on
long.
how long.
It was not very long.
Depends on how long we make it, and how fast this wheelbarrow goes.
The fuse is not very long.
All right. Well,
Okay,
other plan could be just wheel this down there, let it go, and then toss the dynamite if they start to look at it. But then again, we're out in the open.
So as you
and
guys are
I don't know
having this
where my friends are going.
We're having a big conversation.
So as you guys are having the conversation, suddenly the woman's head snaps towards you, and her eyes narrow as she takes a sidestep away from the Union Hall. I was hoping to deal with you lot once I was finished up here, she says, annoyance in her voice. Basil, kill! She gestures towards something in the Union Hall and points in your direction, and a long, sinuous snake, easily as thick around as a man's waist, darts out of the building and up the hill towards you.
Dynamite,
It has no
dynamite.
eyes, but by the way that it slithers directly towards you, there's little doubt that it has other ways of discerning your location. So, let's flip for it.
We got you're dead. As we let go of the of the wheelbarrow and let it start sliding off towards the snake and the mole people.
No eyes. That sounds like my girl, the Groot slang.
True.
Hey, girl, what's up?
And here we go again.
Let's see what we have for wheelbarrows. I'm gonna say probably not, but maybe a crate. While we're doing that, dog, you want to flip initiative for me, please?
Yes, Papa dice. Oh, sweet. I got the same as last time. I have a 4.
There's your wheelbarrow. Oh, that's way bigger than I thought it was. How
It's perfect. It is.
about that? Yeah, that's a little more reasonable. So you have a 4.
Yeah.
Sweet. McBluff is second.
I got a 5.
Okay. Harry
I'm at an 8.
and Charles.
Wow.
Oh.
What a waste.
Damn.
Definitely
Well,
going
you
first.
are going first. Yeah.
We got fucking Quicksilver over here.
All right. Well, great. Here I go.
What's the total?
Oh, Red Joker +3. I don't know what that is. 14 + 3, 17.
Pretty good.
I don't know if it works in my favor right now. I'm not looking great on health from all this shenanigans, but
I tried to encourage everyone to take a doctor check, and most of you
You tried.
didn't listen, so here we are.
good job. Here we are. And here we are.
All right. You'll all be shocked to hear that Charles is up first.
I'm gonna charge at Basil.
So you have to charge in a straight line, so that wonderful wheelbarrow is actually preventing you from doing that.
I
You're
didn't
welcome.
Shoot. Oh god.
Well, who was actually? I guess Harry was technically pushing the wheelbarrow, so I will.
Yeah.
say
So I
Harry-
probably put it right in front of me. Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah. Lightning quick. Oh, I guess. Ah, shit. Yeah, lightning quick. I'm going after Basil.
Okay. What's your charge
And-
stat?
My charge stat is 8.
Wow. Okay. I think that's yeah. Put yourself wherever you want, as long as it was in a straight line and you don't overlap the crate on the way.
Oh, okay. So right there. Let me make sure that it's within. Yeah, he's within 1. Okay. My only thing is, I said that I took off my fighting claw, and I never said I put it back on. So I'm gonna have to do an unarmed martial arts against him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that actually works in my favor because the AV is higher. All right, I'm gonna take a swipe at this Basil.
Higher, but keep in mind that because you don't have the claws equipped, they're giving you a +1 to the damage track on every level, so it's going to be 1 less without them.
1, 3, 4. That's still not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna take a punch.
Okay, target number 11.
I am gonna cheat. All right, I'm gonna flip that over, and that is going to be a 18.
That's pretty good. That'll be a straight flip. Moderate.
That's moderate. 3 damage.
All right, so you run directly towards the snake as it's charging at you guys.
I punch it.
You punch it
I
directly
punch
in
it
its face.
in the face. Yes.
It like recoils. It looks like it was trying to dodge the shot, but you catch it anyway, and it kind of recoils back in the other direction as you hit it. And then as you go to wind up to make another attack, it slithers off in the other direction.
What a bastard.
Oh. I don't have another AP after I charge, right?
No, unfortunately,
It
you
would be
both on the
again, it would be 3 attacks after, right? Or 2 attacks?
You would get 2 attacks, yeah, but now it's out of range, so you can't attack.
Now I'm just standing there with my arms just up in a fighting position.
Yep.
Great. Cool. All right. End of my turn.
All right, and right after that, it kind of dodges out of the way as you try to attack it again, and then it immediately lunges at you to
Great.
try to chomp. Give me a target number 11 defense tool.
Oh, no, that's 9. Take the hit.
All right. That'll be with the negative. That's going to be 2 damage and poison 2.
How does the poison mechanic work?
At the end of the turn, you're going to take a point of damage and then reduce the value of the poison by 1.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's actually at the end of your turn, so.
All right.
Also, let me know if you ever hit 0 health, because then we got to do other things.
I'm coming close.
Yeah, I thought so. And on that note, target number 11, defense tool. Oh,
Oof.
oh boy,
Great.
Damn,
oh,
bro.
Oh boy.
that's bad. Okay, what's your total? That's a 0.
Health?
No, your defense.
Oh, 3.
All right, well, at least it's not a positive. All right, that's going to be 3 damage and poison 2.
All right. Well, you see me on the ground.
Well, not quite. So what's your total health at now?
0.
Exactly 0. It can go to negative, so.
Oh, negative 1.
So first, you're going to take a target number 10 toughness check to see if you stay awake.
Okay. Okay. I'm a little tough. Nice. 13.
Have you been drawing cards when you've been missing your? Oh, maybe. I guess you didn't miss it. Never mind. 13, you said?
What when I missed? I haven't.
If you miss a melee attack, but you haven't.
I haven't. He just dodged out of the way.
Right.
Yeah. 13 is toughness check.
Okay, so you're going to stay on your feet.
Sweet.
But you are going to take a critical effect. Flip me a card.
8.
Okay. So this attack causes a considerable amount of pain. So you're going to actually have to take another toughness check to see if you stay awake. It's going to be target number 9, though.
Plus 3. Yeah. 10.
Okay. You got lucky.
I'm still poisoned though, right?
Yes.
Effects stay in.
Yes.
And still current health of -1.
Yes. So just so you know how this works, you're going to, every time you take damage from an attack now, you're going to have to flip another critical effect. And the further into the negatives you go, the worse the critical effect will be.
Okay.
Do you have, we'll do that in a minute because it doesn't matter now. Just remember next time you take a critical effect, I think some of your armor gives you protected on certain body parts.
Oh, cool.
So, which would
All right,
avoid a critical effect.
I'm standing and it's not looking good.
All right, Harry's up.
Ooh, is Kareen actually Kariri is she might be Control F2.
Looks like it. Yep.
Okay. In that case, can I first do something like actually, no, I'm just gonna shoot first and then notice later because I have a trigger on my notice that I can size somebody up to learn their highest close combat or range combat skill and its value. But since I need to get a trigger off of that, and I don't think I'm going to get that trigger, I'm just going to end up shooting people. So let's go ahead and shoot who've really kind of the closest. It's probably going to be the molemen who are going to start mobbing Charles. So why don't I start shooting at those molemen?
So you, since the snake has charged over and Charles has engaged it, you've noticed that the molemen appear to be focused on the people. They're sort of corralling them in and keeping them from escaping. They don't actually seem like they're paying attention to you.
Oh, in that case, I should just start shooting the person who sucked their snake on our slithery boy. Yep, so I'm going to start shooting Serene.
Okay.
So let's just go ahead and take a shot. Boop.
It's going to be...
All right, that's going to be a 16. Is that a straight flip or is that a...
You're at a 6?
Yep.
That's an egg.
That's a neg. Oof.
Nope. It's only 5.
Well, I am at a weak flip. So that's going to be 2 damage to her.
All right.
And I might as well take another shot.
All right. I have to shuffle the deck, so everybody draw a card.
Actually, instead of doing the shot, I think I might try and do my notice. Because I think I can get what I want now.
On green?
Yep. I'm going to try and, size her up. Try and, figure out... I mean, I know Notice has that ability. I can't get the skill description right now.
Okay.
I know that you can use it for something like that, though.
Yeah. What? Tell me what you're trying to figure out about her.
Well, really, I'm trying to get my trigger off of this, which
What
is
is the trigger going to do? What are you trying to find out?
that would let me, after succeeding against a character, you learn the target's highest close combat or ranged combat skill and its value. So I want to try and do that against her.
Okay.
But otherwise, I mean, can I use this to see like what the hell she's doing in this moment? Like what she's doing to prepare for this combat against us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's make it a target number 7 for your notes.
7. Okay. All right. Get that out of the way. I'll throw in this. Boop.
Wow.
Yep. Well, I got my thing, so might as well do it. So that'll give me the trigger for size up. So now I know her. Is she going to be ranged? I bet she's going to be ranged.
All right. So to answer the actual intention of the notice, she is also focusing on the townspeople that are gathered. They all sort of started panicking when the snake came out, and she's fairly confident the snake will take care of you guys. So she's focusing on just keeping them corralled because she intends to continue transforming them into mole men.
Okay.
What do you learn about her attacks? The acting value, and
You
what
learn the target's highest close combat or range combat skill and its value. So I'm guessing I have to choose whether or not it's close combat or range combat, and then I learn its value.
I would assume it's the higher of whatever, like whatever her best attack is. Because if you pick and she doesn't even have one, then that would kind of defeat the purpose, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So she has a melee attack called Brutal Backhand, and it has an acting value of 4.
Oh, so she's not very powerful at all. Okay, that's good to know.
Keep in mind that doesn't count her quote unquote card flip.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
there will be, the target number for you will be higher, but that's the AV.
Okay. So really, we just have to worry about the snake.
All right. Is that it for you?
Yep. That's it for me. Those are my 2 actions.
All right. Cricket's up.
Okay, let's see. I don't know if this was a good idea, but it's the one I'm gonna go with.
Love it.
Where did my little mini go? Oh, there I am. I'm just all the way down there.
Yeah.
And Gunther hasn't moved yet, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'll motion to Gunther to kind of maybe stay in the shadows as best as possible, because I'm going to move forward. So letting Gunther stay hidden. So I'll just do that, and then I'll take a walk to just kind of step forward a bit where I can be seen.
Okay.
And I'll try to get the attention of the woman in the person in the brown dress. Excuse me.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually see
Oh,
her.
I thought was I that far away? Oh.
Yeah, that she'd be blocked by the building. Okay, there you go.
Like that?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay.
So you trying to get her attention to do anything in particular, or
just to talk, really?
Okay. So what do you yell at her?
Let's see. They'll just kind of be like, excuse me there, miss. And with a very genuine sounding tone, just says, I must say I'm rather impressed by your work here. It's no small task to be able to transform people into such things as this.
She's gonna kind of, when she first hears you, she's gonna kind of like look over her shoulder in your direction and then look back at what she was doing, and then as you keep talking, she's gonna kind of do it like twice more really quick, as if to say, why the hell is this person talking to me? And then she's gonna yell back, well, if you're so impressed, why don't you help Basil take care of your friends?
Oh, I'm not really that excelled in combat, honestly. I'm surprised it didn't die down there. But
She's
I would love to
kind of continue doing what she's doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically just trying to give that not as much direction, but just like so Gunther can stay hidden and everyone else can stay focused on that.
Okay. Do you want to do something else, or do you want to call that your second action?
Let me see real quick.
Because you can like impose against her if you want, which would make her focus on you if she's gonna attack. But I think it needs like a high intimidate skill. I'm not sure if that really works for what we're doing here.
That's fair. I could go for another trick, I imagine. I was just trying to seem like I'm completely out of my head.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good.
Okay. So deceive?
Is it Does it have a static TN or is it against something of hers? I forget.
Their scrutiny.
Is scrutiny based off cunning?
Yes.
Okay, well, she'll be at a -2, so good luck.
Okay, let's see. That'll be 6 plus 10. That'll be a 10.
Yeah, that'll do it. So your charade with the conversation you're having with her, she seems like she's staying focused on what she's doing, but she starts kind of questioning what you might be doing there and wondering if this is a trick or if you're actually impressed by what she's doing. But it seems really odd because you don't seem to be helping your friend, so maybe you are sincere. So she sort of hesitates and loses focus on what she's doing.
Mm-hmm. That'll be my turn.
Gunther's up next.
So my turn is going to be a really quick one because I'm going to cast a single spell.
Okay.
Enchant weapon. The
Finally.
baseline for it is 8 and a ram. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to give it burning +4, and I'm also going to give it the +2 duration, and it's going to cost an extra AP to enchant it. The extra duration is free. Yeah, so my bullets are going to give burning +4. The target number is going to be a 17. I have a skill and stat that equals 4. So I'm going to flip one card. I need a 13 of rams. This is okay because I've been holding it since my opening hand. Whammy.
Nice.
So my gun now does burning +4.
Please
And it
describe
has-
what just took place and what anyone else is seeing if they look at you, because I love it.
If they look at me, they see me hold my gun and then like wave my bandaged hand over the gun. And as I wave it through, the hand is like glowing and it's got like that Super Saiyan effect, right? But it's like red, like fire. And then the fire starts getting hotter and hotter. It turns like blue and a green, and it's like all fucking crazy colors.
And somehow it doesn't cook off the bullets, but it's magic. It's fine.
Yeah,
All right.
magic. That was
Now,
my turn.
was that 2 AP?
Oh yeah, I made it cost an extra AP. Otherwise, it would have been a 20 target number.
All right. Okay. Cool. All right. We are back to Charles.
Yeah.
How you feeling there, Charles?
So I guess I'm still I'm feeling bad. I'm not looking great. I'm still poisoned. Poison 2. Great. I'm gonna take another little swing. I guess actually can I use 1 AP to equip my lovely claw?
Sure.
As I'm equipping it, I mutter, "Oh, I'm gonna make you into spaghetti." And I go for a swing on Basil.
All right. Target number 11.
All right, here we go. All right, 8, 5. All right, 13. Yeah,
That'll be with a negative.
straight flip, right?
Negative.
Oh, 2.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a 5.
What's weak damage on that?
2 damage.
All right. So he's once again going to kind of slink away after you punch him in the face.
Sorry, Basil.
And-
So what do I do about resolving the poison damage now?
Just take a point of damage and lower the burning by 1.
All right. I am at -2.
All right. And then Basil's going to charge you because there's nobody else around.
Bring it on, Basil.
Target number 11.
All right.
Were you factoring in your armor when you were
No, not at all.
taking damage?
Not once this whole game.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
I don't know.
I was thinking about that when I ran to the bathroom a little while ago. I was like, I have 1 point of armor. I wonder what that does.
Yeah, it reduces the damage every time you take damage.
Every time, right? Yeah, that would have been really nice this whole game. Yeah.
I don't know how to fix that.
No, we're not going to fix it.
No,
we're just
we're
going to
not.
keep going, and now we're going to play with it. Now that we remember.
Basil misses because red Joker.
Feels good.
So let's do it again. Target number 11.
All right, I'm gonna cheat that.
What does that put you at?
Defense 14.
Okay. So Basil comes back at you, but you did some damage to its face. It's not can't see see you particularly well. And in your desperation, feeling yourself kind of losing some blood, you're kind of at a heightened level of alert, let's say, and you're able to kind of jump out of the way as it tries to snap at you.
Good Lord, the adrenaline's pumping.
Oh yeah, Harry's up.
Sorry, who's that?
Harry, you.
Oh, okay. All right. I was making sure. Yeah, we're gonna focus and we're gonna try and shoot the snake, which means we have to do the whole flipping for whom. We'll do this first one as the snake. Do I have to cheat? Wait, can I cheat these flips to
Yeah.
see?
Yeah,
Okay.
but you flip both first, so.
Okay. In that case, so Charles is the 6. I'm gonna make the snake a 3. There you
Alright.
go.
You successfully didn't friendly fire.
Yep. And now we're using our focus shot against the snake.
Target number 11.
Yep. It's a positive flip. Well, I'll cheat that. So, yep, it'll be 11.
So it would be double negative, but it'll be single neg because you focused.
Yep. So go ahead and 2 cards. Oh, that's weak either way. So that's 2 damage. Down to 4 bullets in this gun. And that's me.
All right, Basil's gonna kind of juke over towards you after it gets shot.
How dare you?
Yeah,
Don't juke towards me.
it likes juking. And you're done.
Yep.
All right, cricket's up.
Okay. Do I continue with this? I think I'll try. I think I'll try to continue with the plan. Just approaching, seeming very... seeming unaware of everything else that's going on, just trying to basically gas this person up, like, and truly the speed at which they change is such a fascinating measure.
Okay, are you gonna put yourself in Basil's melee range, just out of curiosity?
I don't know if they could play it up that well, but I want it to be like we're just outside of the melee range, but it seems like they wouldn't be aware if they stepped into it or not.
It seems like cricket wouldn't be aware.
So like they're just on the outskirts of the range, but they make it seem like they could wander into it at any moment because they just do not.
Okay, but you are intentionally staying out of the range then.
Yes.
So you gotta move yourself. I'll wiggle you down.
Thank you.
That doesn't work. Okay, now you're good. And are you gonna try to trick her again?
Mhm.
All right. Needs a neg 2.
Let's see.
Oh, weird. It worked.
Yep. You know what? Yeah.
She's apparently pretty gullible.
It's like, you really think so?
So yeah, you continue with your monologue about how fascinating her magic is, and she's starting to lose control of the people. The mole men are doing a good job keeping them in place because they're scary, but she's starting to lose control because she's sort of looking over her shoulder more frequently to try to size you up a little bit and figure out what you're playing at. And she notices that you're walking closer to this snake, so it's lending even more credence to your story because she assumes that most people would be afraid of a giant snake with horns.
I think it's neat.
You should try to pet it just to sell the illusion. All right, Gunther's up.
Seems busy.
Yeah, he's definitely busy. Yeah.
See.
The snake is
That's
in
what-
range, so
Oh yeah, we gonna go blasty.
yeah, he's also conveniently unengaged, unfortunately. So
I did it. I helped.
All right, what is my target number?
are we focus shooting or are we shooting?
We shoot.
All right, target number 11.
All right, so I need a 5 or higher. Womp.
Hey,
So that's an 18 versus an 11.
that's a straight flip. Blackguard.
Womp.
Damn it.
It's still 2 damage with burning 4.
All right, so you line up a shot on this slithery boy, and as you pull the trigger, you just see flames flying out of the muzzle of the gun. Somewhere in there, a bullet also flies out, and you catch the snake just below its head, what you might call a neck, but even though that'd be hard to identify on a snake. It lets out a little bit of a screech, just a little, and it kind of like curls over and then slumps on the ground.
And then we're gonna take a walk action, like right.
Cricket purposefully looks a little like sorrowfully as the snake falls, like, oh.
Okay. As the snake goes down and Gunther continues sort of advancing, you see Corinne. She was pretty focused on Cricket, even though she was trying to maintain what she was doing. But as soon as the snake goes down, she yells out, "Fuck!" And then she looks over at the 3 mole men and she yells out, "You 3, get them!" And she points back in the direction that you guys all are. As that's happening, the crowd of people, the mole men turn to look towards you guys, and the crowd of people who were kind of trying to find a way to get away, but the mole men kept kind of grabbing them and shoving them back into their little circle. They all kind of scatter as they see their kind of opening to get away.
No, come save and help us. Oh, never mind. Okay, bye.
Never mind. No, goodbye.
They weren't
My money.
They weren't feeling real fighty today, it seems.
Run away.
All those wallets gone into the aether now.
What would you have done? Just like stuck up everybody? It's like, well, I didn't make enough money today. Can you give me some? I'm pointing a gun at you, by the way.
I have a trigger called Ricochet, and who's to say the villagers don't get hit by accident? Mwahaha.
If only some of us had dynamite.
If only everyone except for you had dynamite.
If only some of us had it.
All right, Charles is up.
Wait, Charles, you don't have any dynamite?
He gave it all away.
Oh my god.
He didn't trust himself.
If you back up, we might be able to help. Although they might rush in.
Yeah.
I will say from your experience in the tunnels, you do not get the sense that they're particularly fast.
Oh yeah.
They're kind of tanky.
We just started chucking dynamite at them.
Charles, what are you doing?
The only move I really want to do is charge, but it would be my death.
Probably.
You can do a tactical retreat if you think it's the right thing to do.
Oh, Grin's not so far hasn't engaged in me.
She's looking in your direction now.
I'm gonna go back towards Henry if I can.
What's your
Or Harry.
Harry.
Harry, save me. Actually, no. I'd probably be better off doing a defensive position here. Yeah, I'll go into a defensive position.
Okay, so if you discard one card, you can use both your AP and get double defensive. Unless there's something else
Okay.
you'd like to do with your other.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'll discard my last cheat card and I'll double defense up.
Okay.
And what do I do? I'm doing another poison.
Yes, just take a damage.
Just take another damage. Sure.
If you do get hit, your critical effect's gonna be pretty bad.
It's not looking good. But now I remember that I have armor at least, so that's fun. Okay. Yeah, I am my turn.
All right, so Miss Corinne's gonna go.
Don't let her slap you.
Had the big blue slap.
She is gonna skulk around the outside of the situation here with her eyes locked on Cricket as she kind of walks around the building and heads off to the side.
You want to get shot? This is how you get shot.
All right, Harry's up.
All right. So I know they're in range. Throwing the dynamite is just 1 AP.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so, right? What does the thing say? Yeah, it's just a thrown weapon attack, so 3-inch range.
3-inch range. Okay, yeah.
Unless you have ranks in thrown weapons.
Which I do not. So I need to get closer in order to actually chuck this dynamite.
Keep in mind that the blasts basically do a pulse off of the target that does damage. So if you're within 3, it's a 2-inch pulse off of the target for every blast. So if you do double or triple blast, you're gonna take some damage from it.
Yeah, but it still might be worth it just to hurt these 3 guys in a row when I have the chance, since they haven't gone yet.
It also ignores armor, so it's a good plan.
Yeah. All right. I think. Well, I have a 4-inch move. Can I even get there?
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna make it in one turn.
No, I'm not. I might as well just wait for them to come closer then.
Okay.
So we'll just start plugging away.
Okay.
At Moleman 1, because he's there.
Why do you hate Moleman 1 so much?
He was born that way. All right, I missed.
Target number 9.
Yep, I missed. I got a 6.
Okay. Drawing a card.
I'm gonna get drawing a card, which is why I'm fine with missing, and we'll shoot him again.
Okay. Target number 9.
Whoops. There we go. Okay, so that's an 8. I'll go ahead and cheat it into that's a 13.
Okay, with a negative.
Yep.
Oh boy.
You stacked this deck with black jokers. I saw you do it.
I did. All right, so you pop off a couple of shots, but in all the confusion and chaos of what's going on, you one of them misses, the other one looks like it hit him, but fate took the bullet in its hands and prevented the mole man from taking any damage.
All right, my next action, I'm going to shoot Fate.
Many have tried.
Next action, I point my gun at the sun.
It's too damn hot.
Okay, so next up, we have some little creepy boys. We're gonna take a walk, and then we're gonna walk up and hang out with Mr. Charles.
Hey, how are you?
And then we're gonna walk and hang out with Mr. Charles. And
Hey guys.
walk, and we're gonna hang out with Mr. Charles. Do you see a
Oh
pattern?
my. Hey guys.
They just run up to you and they're like, can we have a hug? Like,
Big mole men like you.
All right, looks like we're going to have to chuck dynamite. We have no choice.
I can take it.
it's a thing. All right, Cricket's up.
Okay. The whole time, Cricket, they've just been watching. After kind of looking sorrowfully as the snake fell, it's just been watching as Karina's sort of slipped away, and is just sort of watching what they're doing at the moment.
Okay.
First.
At the moment, all she's done is sort of like she's like walking sideways and just kind of like keeping her focus on you as she works her way around the field here. Do you want to try to see if you can get an idea of what she's planning to do, or did you just want to know what she was literally doing?
I do want to try to get a read on the situation.
Okay, give me a scrutiny check, target number 7.
Alrighty, let's see. That will be, what did I draw? A 10. A 10.
Okay, so you've clearly gotten her attention. She seems like she doesn't seem like she is fully fallen for your trick, but she is. It looks like she's trying to just get a tactical advantage, like she's trying to kind of surround the group. It also occurs to you that right behind you, you hear the commotion of all the mole men coming forward. So it seems like maybe she's trying to get around to the side so that the mole men can attack you guys on the other flank, and she can come around on this flank and just keep you guys surrounded and on the back foot.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. And I'll call this my last attempt at the trick. Is Trigger will just sort of turn around, kind of look questioningly at everything happening, and turn back and just say, "Oh, would it be better if I moved out of your way? Did you need to see something?"
All right, so target number -2.
Let's see.
I wonder what'll happen. Hey, that's a good use of a 1.
Yeah, this is just a throwaway check at this point.
If she tries to attack you, she'll have a real rough time of it. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
In total, that is a. Oh, I forgot I have the deceit toolkit, so I get a plus to all.
Oh man, that's wild. Okay, flip another one. Let's see.
I was built for this. Oh, right.
You very,
That's
very, very trick her very effectively.
That is a 14. She believes every single word I will ever say for the rest of my life, which may be very short.
Yeah, we'll see.
Mhm.
All right, Gunther's up.
Well, little lady, you're about to have a really bad time.
My God.
And start fanning the hammer on this bitch. I don't have that, but we're not focusing. We're just shooting because I want to draw cards.
All right, target number 11.
Oh, well, that's really nice.
Yep.
That puts me in an 18, so straight flip. That's still 2 damage with 4 burning.
4 burning's pretty good.
All right, second shot. That
Well then.
okay. That's a 19.
Okay.
There's another straight flip. It's still 2 damage with 4 burning. That's what I got.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but at the end of her turn, she'll take damage for the whole value of the burning, right? That's 2nd edition burning?
I know it in 3rd edition. It's at the at the end phase
Right.
when you take burning.
Forgot
She about
how-
to take 3
Yeah, and this
damage.
is at the end of her turn. No, but that's what I'm saying. It's not 1 damage for 1 and then 1 more for every 3. I'm pretty sure in second edition you just take the full value. So she's going to take 8 damage at the end of her next turn.
Oh,
Really?
fuck.
Jeez.
My script! No!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if she had any script on her, it's gonna fucking burn up.
Yeah, maybe it's not supposed to stack when you use the immuno multiple times because that seems a little broken.
That does seem fucking broken.
Whatever, it's fun. All right. Is Gunther done?
Oh yeah, 2 shots. That's all I got.
All right. Charles up.
All right, three mole people.
Yep.
I guess tactical retreat wouldn't do anything in this case, so.
Well, it might. I mean, because
Better
I
ring.
was planning to.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tactical retreat back.
Okay, well you can't just walk. There's a mechanic to
Yeah, yeah. Tell me about the flips I need to do to disengage.
So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna try to attack you with one of the mole men. If they succeed, you lose the AP from the walk, but you just stay there.
Okay.
If they fail, you get to walk away as if you weren't there.
Okay.
So target number 9.
Yep. 2.
What's your defense?
3. So 5.
You got a card you can cheat?
Nope.
Okay, it fails.
Yeah, I stay still. Can I use my second AP to try to walk away again?
Yes, you
I'm gonna do it.
can.
I'm gonna do it again. 7. Better. Not much.
Doesn't do it.
Doesn't do it. Fate.
All right, and your
Ugh.
defensive condition has gone away.
Okay, I'll take away those little statuses I got right there. All right. That's my turn. Just throw the dynamite.
I'm thinking about it.
Just do it.
I'm like, I'm sorry, Charlie.
just do it.
I had to do it.
Just do it. It's what
I
he would
had
have
no
wanted.
choice. I don't know who he is. Maybe it's one of these dead bodies that I'm crouching behind.
All right, so Miss Corinne is gonna go.
Hmm.
Yeah, and she's gonna charge Cricket because she's very confused, but the solution to problems in her life is to bop things.
I'm very confused. I am both attracted to you and enraged.
She wanted to believe her, but she didn't do what she said, or he didn't do what she said, and fight his friends. So she just is confused and angry, and her pet snake is dead. So she's just gonna run in and start swinging.
Don't forget.
So
Don't forget she's on fire too now. And has 2 bullet holes in her chest.
yeah, there's that. We'll ignore that for now. It's fine.
Gunther's just sitting there like, okay, I'm safe.
But Cricket is gonna get positives because of the trick. So target number 11 defense.
Okay. Just one positive flip?
Yeah, I think that's what trick does, right?
Yep. Let's see. That will be a total of... This was defense flip?
Yeah.
That'll be a total of 16.
That will do it. She's gonna try again.
Also, I just realized, would my armor have helped with the bonk of my head, or was that just... It was going to happen regardless of armor?
You only took 1, so it wouldn't have affected it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And another time, let's see. That one will be a 12.
Yep, got it again. So yeah, she's kind of like frantic and in a rage. She runs at you and tries to backhand you, which is weird. And in
Just
her
like,
sort of... No, go ahead.
Just as they're dodging Cricket's just like, I really did mean it. That it's really a fascinating process. Just...
Yeah, and like she's just so full of like confusion and rage that she clearly can't focus. So she's kind of like wildly flailing at you. Next up is Harry.
Yep.
Dynamite time?
I'm thinking of, I mean, it's available. I probably shouldn't do it, but I mean, what's my other choice is to just shoot these mole people. And that's like the lame thing to do. And I don't want to hear anybody ever say that I was lame.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I think I might need to walk. Let me do the thing. There we go. So I could walk to get within 3 and trying to hit that middle mole man 2.
So just so you know, if you attack Mole Man 2 and get moderate damage, the blast will hit Cricket because it's very, very big.
Wow. That is
Oh, by the
very-
way, at the end of Corinne's turn, the flames from the bullets that Gunther shot her with flare up and kind of envelop the side of her clothes, and she falls on the floor. I forgot.
Bryn?
Yeah.
Oh, so she's down for the count at the moment.
Yep.
So I don't want to get moderate damage. I mean, I doubt that I'm gonna actually get moderate damage considering that I don't have any thrown weapon skill. I mean, I have this dynamite. I might as well use it. That's how that works, right?
You really should.
Yeah. All right. Since I have all this peer pressure, we're gonna just do it. So we're gonna walk up to the edge of 3, right there. Then we're gonna go ahead and chuck at Mole Man 2.
All right. What's your AV on thrown weapons?
I have a 3, so not actually that bad.
Target number 9.
Okay, well that's a hit. That's a 14.
All right, with a negative.
It's a negative. Okay.
Wow, that's lucky.
All right.
Well, in a way.
So we started off this session by me getting blasted by dynamite, and we're ending it with me blasting everybody else with dynamite.
Fighting yourself.
It's really come
You're
full
in
circle.
the circle.
It's really come full circle.
Yep. Ow. All right. So yeah. What's the damage track?
That is gonna be 4 damage to the target and 3 damage to everyone else in that circle.
Ow. So I have 1 armor, so I'll take 2 damage. So I'm at 3 damage in total. What happens? It's when I reach my wounds value, right? That something happens.
Yeah, when you go to 0 health.
Okay. All right. Yep. So I am right now at 1.
So Cricket has to take 3 damage, and I assume that does not put you down to 0, or does it?
Will my armor absorb one of those?
It ignores armor.
Oh, okay. Here we are.
Does that put you to 0, or you still got health left?
I still have some health.
Okay. And then Charles, what are you at now? -4?
Oh, you're funny. I'm at a gentleman's -5, I think.
Oh, because of the poison, right? Yeah, that's a
Because of the poison.
poison's bad. All right, give me a target number 10 toughness check.
Ooh, will I ever? I don't add my defense or anything to that, do I?
Toughness.
Oh, toughness. Oh, I'm so tough. That's great. I think that's a 12. Oh, no, it's 11.
In some ways, staying up is worse than letting yourself go down because
Yeah,
they'll stop fighting you. You can cheat to fail that, just so you know.
I can't. I don't have any cards.
Okay. All right. Critical effects. Let's do the thing. Flip me a card.
Sure. 7 of tomes.
And you're at -5.
Yeah.
You just take another point of damage. I'll say you're getting lucky on the critical effects. Oh, actually, what's the what is your protected? What are the suits that you're protected on?
Oh, protected crows and rams.
Okay, so that's not. This is hitting your head. So.
Hit me.
Yep. So just the 1 damage.
Okay.
All right. So Harry lights the stick of dynamite, throws it. Danger close proximity. It was a terrible plan. One of the mole men as soon as it goes off, one of the mole men's body gets kind of thrown a few feet, and he slumps over. The other 2 recoil from the blast, and it kind of covers them in burn marks and some shrapnel sticking into them. And everyone else in the proximity also gets caught in the blast and does as much damage to allies as enemies. But I guess sometimes you gotta break some eggs to make an omelet, huh?
We're making some omelets.
We are making omelets. Is that
Harry was. Yep. That's Harry's thing.
okay?
He's like, I'm done with his goddamn moment.
All right, Mole Man number 1 is gonna take a poke at Charles because that's the fun thing to do. That's what all the cool kids are doing. Target number 9. Charles.
All right. Yeah. I'm just taking a breath and hoping. No, 8.
And you got nothing, huh?
No, got nothing.
Okay.
Come at me, mole man.
I'll take a negative twist. Oh, moderate damage. Isn't that convenient?
That's so convenient.
That will be 2 damage.
Does my armor?
Yes.
Oh. Yes. So 1.
Yes.
Great.
All right, and we will flip for a critical effect. Oh, that's bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
It doesn't look
What's
bad.
your health at right now?
-7.
7, 8. Okay, so that's gonna move it up to the next table, and we'll flip another one. Let's hope it's low. That's really bad.
It's really bad again. Oh,
Bad.
does Rams help me in this case?
No.
Great.
Oh, yes.
Oh, all right. I have protection on Rams, so
Let me just double check if it's just you ignore any critical effect, or is it only a week? Certainly hope it's any critical effect, because otherwise, this is the closest anyone I've ever played a game with will have come to being dead.
I'm really skirting it.
If you flip a really high critical effect, you'll die, which we're real close to it right now.
like a red Joker.
Well,
When-
you add
when
one
do
for
you
every
actually
point
die
of
in this
negative
game?
health that you have. So right now you're at a 17, and I think the chart only goes up to like 20
Oh
something.
God.
Boy, howdy.
These critical effects are how you like lose limbs and
Yeah,
eyes and
exactly.
stuff, huh?
Okay, so yes, the protected does ignore the first critical effect that applies to that body part. So the 11 would have just been ignored. I very highly recommend that you try to fail the next toughness check so that you pass out and they don't keep trying to kill you.
I really want to punch him.
Was that the first attack or the second attack? I think it was the first attack.
I think that was the first.
Target number 9.
All right, we're doing it again. 5 and 3, 8. Nope. Once again,
Okay.
8. Oh my God.
All right. Wow, what the fuck? Unbelievable. These men really want to kill you.
They really want to kill me.
All right.
I have protection. I have protection against crows and rams.
2
Does this
damage.
help?
Well, now you only have protection against crows because it only works once.
Oh, okay.
Pursuit. So take 1 damage from the armor. Flip a target number 10 toughness check. Please fail it.
Oh.
That's not going to do it.
That's not
But
going to do it.
At least that's not your critical effect.
So it's a 15.
And we'll flip a critical effect. Okay, that's not terrible. What's your health at now? -8?
This long silence is concerning me.
Okay, so if you take any more critical effects to your head, their severity will be increased by 2.
Okay.
That's bad.
Yeah.
And on that note, we're going to do 2 more melee attacks.
Maybe.
Target number 9 for the mole man number 3.
All right. Ready?
I can come up with any reason for him to do anything but just keep attacking you.
if this is my third 5 in a row. That's 8.
Mole people. Mole.
This is wild. This is... Oh my god, that's another moderate.
Oh God, man.
Oh God.
The odds of this are insane.
Now.
That's the 3rd time I flip moderate on a negative.
That's the third 5 in a row I've gotten on trying to protect myself. I think that's insane.
Well, take another point of damage after your
Yep.
armor.
Okay. Yep. There it is.
Target number 10 toughness check.
Fail. Oh. Add defense. Oh, 10. 10. I made it. Got it.
He's getting his ass beat.
Oh my
He's just standing there like, my mama didn't raise no bitch.
Dude, I think your character might be dead right now. This is
Okay. Oh my God. Put me on the ground
Okay,
dead.
so
lay me to rest.
You just flipped for the 3rd time. You just flipped a super high card for your critical effect. So what are you at? -7 or -8?
I think I'm at -8. Well, hold on. No. -9 now. Dead.
Well, shit.
Truly died as he lived, getting blown.
Getting
You
blown up.
protected crows.
Yeah, I'm protected on crows.
Okay, so you ignore that.
Oh.
All right, can you pass one of these? Target number 9, last attack.
All right, you ready? Let's see.
We believe in you.
Yes, I passed one. Oh, thank God, 15.
That was ridiculous. I've never had
Oh
that
God.
high of a critical effect result. It's really lucky you had the
Oh,
protected suits you had. That's
oh
real
my God. Am I dead yet?
damn close. All right. Cricket's up.
Cricket, save me.
Psych ward, bro. No.
Psych ward, bro.
I'll start. Well, am I burning from getting exploded, or am I good?
Are you what?
Am I burning from the explosion, or am I good?
Not burning, no.
Okay.
Just hurt.
Let's see. What's the best way to go about this? I'm not gonna let you die, but how do I do that? I could potentially grapple one of them. I could do that. Let's see. Because I have a rank in grappling, I could pin them if I succeeded. So after that, I'm just gonna turn around. Yes. Oh no, one of my friends. Run up and grapple.
All right, so you charging him?
Mhm.
Nice. All right, so I shuffled, so everybody draw a card.
Yay.
Oh, thank God. Get one.
And it's going to be target number 9.
Oh,
Very good.
13.
All right, so negative for damage.
Okay. Let's see.
Ooh, moderate.
Moderate. That'll be 1.
All right, that'll do it.
And
What was that?
1 damage, and they are pinned.
That's enough to do him.
I just rush in.
You rush in and hug him to death.
That's the most cricket way to kill somebody.
Yep. I like it a lot. I also like that Cricket hasn't done any damage the whole time until now, I think, right?
I did like 1 damage when I threw the heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
That's my
and then
contribution.
because you charge, I guess you'll lose the other action.
Yep, that was my action because I walked and I grappled.
Oh, I assumed you charged, but either way, it's the same difference.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. 'Cause I don't
All
think
right,
I can.
Gunther's up.
We're gonna shoot the mole man.
Randomizing with Charles. If you shoot Charles and finally kill him, I'm gonna be really tight because he survived an ordeal.
Well, I've got cards in my hand to cheat. So,
That Black Joker's in here somewhere.
well, the first card will be for Charles. Second card is the mole man. I'm gonna drop this on the mole man. The lowest one gets hit, right?
Yep.
All right, yeah. Mole man gets a 2.
Sweet.
So he gonna get blap. Target. It's 9, right? This puts me at a 14. So that'll be on a neg.
Yep.
That is 2 damage and 4 burning, or 3 burning. I'm sorry.
All right. So after all of that craziness and chaos, you finally are met with a dead silence as all of your enemies are unconscious on the floor and all the townspeople have scattered. And all you can hear is the nice evening breeze. Except for Charles, he can't hear shit because he's
Yep.
fucked.
Like, I go over to Charles.
I'm still
expecting that-
swinging.
All right, everybody can discard and then draw until they have 3. Because the combat is over. You can close the map as well.
And here's the thing. We can't give you a doctor check because you gave one to yourself like 5 minutes ago. And it failed.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
All started with the tailbone.
We're gonna need a stretcher. That's what we're gonna need.
Where's the
I'm
wheelbarrow?
I'm gonna pick up Charles and put him in the wheelbarrow,
I allow it.
like on top of the mountain.
I grab him and I just go, "Don't go through my pockets."
I'm immediately gonna go through his pockets.
Are you all just taking it in, or is anyone
I'm
gonna?
taking.
do anything?
Okay.
Oh, I was waiting for you to tell me to flip a card.
Oh, you are actually gonna go through his pocket?
Oh,
Sorry.
no, I resist.
No, I'm gonna go loot Karina.
Okay. Give me a target number 9 pickpocket.
Wah.
Also, as that's
Wah.
happening, Cricket is trying to locate all the townsfolk, make sure they're okay.
I'm at
Okay.
an 11.
All right, so you search her pockets and you don't find shit.
She doesn't have any knickknacks. Nothing like a watch or.
She is dressed not quite in tatters, but her clothes look pretty rough, like she's been kind of living hard, and she has strangely no possessions on her.
Well, she's still technically alive, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm gonna pick her up and put her in the wheelbarrow on top of Charles.
Okay.
God, I can't lift this shit. I say as I struggle to freaking push this cart.
I've only got one good hand.
Athletic check. Let's see if you can pick her up. We'll make it a 7. She's little.
One, boom.
I'll do it. All right, so
I've
Charles,
got-
you just get this kind of rabid-looking woman plopped on top of you.
It feels good.
Maybe it'll stop some of the bleeding.
Yeah, good little compression might help here.
I mean, should we take this woman to the authorities or because I'm not a fan of seeing any sort of cop around here.
No guild.
Well, I reckon that the MNSU will pay us for taking out this problem child here.
I mean, she doesn't have any identifiers on her, anything that would kind of point to what her idea here was or who she was working for.
Nope.
All right.
As Cricket goes and walks around the building to look for the townspeople, a bunch of the folks who had scattered are kind of like curiously looking around and kind of peeking out of windows and stuff to try to see what happened. And gradually they all start kind of filtering back out into the street. They start approaching the group, and one of them is kind of walking towards in Cricket's direction because they're the closest. But they then see in the distance the wheelbarrow full of corpses. And the people start kind of making their way over to where you guys all are and identifying the corpses. And a few people walk up to the wheelbarrow and sort of start breaking down into tears. And one of the people will walk up to Gunther and kind of look at him with like a look of desperation. Thank you so much for what you did.
Oh, it's no problem. I'm just doing my part, being a good citizen, helping you guys out when I can.
How many are dead?
Gunther starts counting on his fingers. At least 5.
I'm not dead.
So some of the people who were kind of walking past will stop when they see Cricket and ask what happened. What was all that?
Sorry, may you repeat that?
Yeah, so some of the folks, some of them went directly towards the wheelbarrow because they saw that there were what appeared to be dead people in it. But some of the folks, because they encountered you first, they'll sort of stop in front of Cricket and kind of ask what happened.
Well, we were working down in the mines, and unfortunately, the other team was attacked by the mole people that apparently are being made up here. We'll look over at the barrel. Do you know who that woman would be that was doing this to all of you?
No, she's a stranger to us. I've never seen her before, but it seems like she was turning some of the other townsfolk into those creatures.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys hadn't been here to stop them when you did, they would have gotten all of us.
I'm glad that did not happen. But what should we do now?
Well, I don't know. I guess we gotta report this to someone. So some of the folks who were closer to the wheelbarrow will start laying the bodies out, and it looks like pretty quickly all of the dead people have been identified by family members. It's a pretty small town, and the gentleman who was speaking to Gunther will kind of watch as everybody's going about what they're doing, and then look back at him. It's certainly a tragedy that we lost some of our people, but if you guys hadn't been here, this would have been a lot worse. I gotta thank you all. And he's gonna kind of look around at everybody else except Charles because he isn't even sure Charles is alive.
Brandy.
Well,
Does that man need medical attention?
yes, if y'all have a doctor, our buddy Charles over here, he done held him off for a good minute for us to get as far as we did in this fight.
Well, then it sounds like Charles is a hero. He's gonna kind of like look over in the distance and motion for somebody, and then point over at Charles. And 2 like middle-aged guys are gonna come over and pick Charles up as long as he consent to it.
Hurts.
My legs.
Everything hurts.
They're gonna as gently as possible carry him away. And then the same gentleman is gonna look over at Gunther. Well, we'll do our best to take care of your friend there, but I want to invite everybody over to my house for dinner tonight to celebrate and to thank you guys.
Well, I'm sure we can all come over to your house for dinner. Let me just mention it to these fellas over here, and we'll definitely see you.
All right, take your time.
Yeah, I go and tell them the same thing that dude told me.
Dinner. I'm gonna start fidgeting with my pistol in my hand. I don't know. Well, what do you say they're gonna have?
Well, he wasn't really specific, but free food's free food. Can't look a gift horse in the mouth, you know.
So as the man's walking away, he heads back into the town, and he's gonna pass by Cricket and kind of recognize that he doesn't know who they are. You're invited too, of course. Dinner at my place tonight.
Oh,
Thank you
well,
so much for what you've done.
You do not need to thank me. That is a kind offer, but I prefer to go and check on my friend. Thank you.
Sure, whatever. He kind of looks a little bit surprised. Whatever you wish, and he'll keep walking.
Smiles very brightly and just sort of turns to everyone else.
So as those conversations are taking place, everybody's sort of making their way back into the town. The people have been sent to collect the rest of the bodies, and they kind of leave you all, the three of you, standing there.
So these mole men were people before. Did they still have people clothes on?
There's no more wallets.
I'm
That's
not
all the
looking for
wallet.
wallets. I'm specifically looking for something else this time.
No, they don't have any people clothes left on. They fall off when they hulk out.
So are there any piles of clothes over yonder that have any firearms on them?
No, they've all been cleaned.
Damn, I want a better gun.
You're probably not going to randomly find a better gun than the one you have.
I want a second gun.
That's probably doable.
I need to find Seamus, get his gun.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. Are you guys doing anything else?
I don't think I can do anything.
Well,
Yeah.
you're unconscious. You're in surgery.
Triage.
Tell
So-
them what happened. It was like 16 hits with a mole and then a dynamite. So I
Yeah.
mean, when they write this up later, they'll have some idea of what injuries you suffered. Minor lacerations and explosion.
Minor explosion.
So do you guys go to dinner at the guy's house?
Yeah, I'll go
Mhm.
after reloading my gun.
Okay.
Always reload your gun
This is just
before
the
dinner.
epilogue. We're not gonna role play dinner.
Okay. Yeah, I guess my character would go as well. But if things if conversation starts moving too rapidly, he'd probably take his plate outside. Gift horse in the mouth. I say as I chew really slowly.
All right. So you guys go about your having your dinner and then kind of leave and go back to your jobs. And about a week or two later, you get a letter from some union representatives who came and investigated the incident after everything went down. And they tell you, they don't give you a lot of detail, but they tell you that the woman who perpetrated this whole thing, Corinne, was a follower of the Order of Chimera. And from the best of their abilities, they believe that she was something of a rogue operative. They're a pretty extreme group, but she was, even for their standards, pretty extreme. And it appears that she was trying to take over this whole town in order to impress some of her superiors. But obviously, you guys have foiled that plan for her. So she was apprehended. Obviously, she was unconscious when you guys left her, but she was apprehended, and she's now serving time.
Reoccurring villain.
Ironically, in the mines as a mole.
Well, I was gonna say if the union turns her over to the guild, which I'm not sure they would do, but let's say they do, the guild will probably just execute her. So I don't know if she's gonna be around.
Yeah.
And that's it for 16 tons.
Sweet. I'm glad I survived.
I'm shocked you survived. There was a point there where I was like, There's no way he makes it. That's
I made it. I made it
Listen.
through.
That was like the most badass display. Like, you may not have done a lot of damage or killed anybody, but like you just taking the hits and you're like, I didn't hear no bell.
I didn't hear. I was waiting to say that when I finally went down for the count.
huge shout out to the extremely cool kids tier on Patreon, the Steam Powered Scoundrels, and Dogmatize. And thanks for watching.